We're in position, ready to go. As you can hear in the background, the siren does sound, and umpire Brad Darvell gets us underway in the game here at Warburton, taking on Powelltown. Up they go. First tap out goes away to Walker of Powelltown. And they get the little clearance as well, folks. That's Michael. Puts in a very, very high kick out towards the old scoreboard side of the ground. It's a lovely little spoil out there by Warby. And it's gone out of bounds for a throw in about 50 metres out from the Powelltown goal. Kicking down towards the river end, or the Jimbrook end as I like to call it. Hayden shaking his head. Throw in once again. Nelson Aldridge takes it out of the ruck and just let it go. The umpire said, ooh, he was held without it. I thought he was pretty lucky to get that, mate. I thought he may have just dropped it.
Yeah, it looked like he dropped it cold.
He did, but umpire blindsided, then saw he was being held and probably thought he'd never had clear possession of the footy. So Aldridge on the half-back flank for Warby, taking his time. Probably go up the line there on the pavilion side, or the Johnny Windsor wing, as I like to call it. Goes towards the old hamburger stand in the canteen. Up they go now. Nobody can get it. Taylor got the handball out for Powelltown. No one in particular under a lot of pressure as it is now, trying to be picked up there by Mullen of Powelltown, but it's been Warburton who have picked it up, and the first shot on goal goes through for a behind. And that is the first score of the afternoon. Goes the way of Warburton Millgrove. They are that score, one behind. Powelltown yet to score. We've only been going for a minute. Didn't quite see who that kicked out of the pack there, but it's only behind.
Taylor to bring the ball back into play. And hits up the target. And they can get the ball moving forward now, Powelltown. He's got a man here in Ratton. Ratton can't quite take the mark. Ball spills towards the boundary line, but now Warburton and Millgrove for the chance to counter-attack. It's not a bad kick. Mark can't be taken. Ball near the boundary line. They get the ball moving inside forward 50, but in position and taking the mark there is Shannon Halliday, and he can go out to the outer side. The kick's not the best though, as Jaden Folks just couldn't quite get onto that one. And the ball's going to be thrown back into play. So boundary throw in on the broadcast side wing. Walker won the tap. Now can get a clean position here, trying to get it out there momentarily. Was Lee, I think it was. And ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be thrown back into play again.
I'm glad you're telling me, because I can't see around the corner here.
Oh, sorry.
No, we're right. We're going to throw it in. Close to our broadcast van at the moment, and big crowd here too. I'll see it when it comes in. So Aldridge still in the ruck there for Warby. He's got the sit here, goes over the back, tries to take it out the ruck once again, but just dropped it cold. Warburton allowed to go on there with it, trying to pick it up was Gordon. He couldn't do so. It's just bumbling about in the middle of the ground now. Oh, we're going in head and tails. Rusty Cowan, he is the bull of the gate. And the umpire says you're going to go nowhere as he tackles there Rothwell, and it's going to be another ball up just about on the cricket pitch. So one behind leads Powelltown, yet to score. Aldridge once again took it out of the ruck, got across the bar. Now that's a bit of a throw, I would think. Umpire Walters, that is, said yes it was. Folks with it. Michael drives it straight down the ground, over the back there. The big call was to leave it, and Ratton did leave it and lands in the chest and the hands of his teammate. And this is going to be a really easy shot on goal here. And I think this is Joel Perry, and Joel Perry from about 25 metres out, pretty much directly in front. They've got a bit of height up there, May, haven't they?
They do. There's a couple of guys that are they're a little bit undersized, especially against someone like Benny Ratton.
Certainly
Can just pick it out of the clouds, that boy.
So Perry will come off the boot. Nice. Will it hold its line? I think it does. It's a lovely looking kick. First goal of the afternoon goes away to the Demons of Powelltown. Joel Perry, and he kicks the first goal. They go to one goal straight. Powelltown 6. They lead Warburton Millgrove for one behind. We've been going 4 minutes into the first quarter.
All right, ball goes back into the middle now, so it's going to be Jones, and it's going to be Jones
and Aldridge. It should be Aldridge.
Aldridge, yep, Aldridge in the ruck, I should say. Aldridge wins the tap, gets the ball down, running onto it is Cowan. Cowan gets it, taken in a crunching tackle though. And Pink for holding the ball, gee. So with a little bit of a harsh call. Going to put them inside 50 now is Mitch Gordon for Warburton Millgrove. It's a good kick, and he's hit the target.
Yeah, good strong grab. We've got whistles behind us. I might shut that door later because we've got netball whistles as well happening.
Beautiful kick by Mitch Gordon onto Brady Mitchell. He can line up and kick Warburton's first goal for the afternoon.
So up the hill, travels, you have to kick it a bit further because it looks closer than what you think running up that hill. It's quite a decent hill as well.
Yep, Brady Mitchell begins his approach. Slow, deliberate. Couple of nice steps. It's not a bad looking kick off the boot, and he's put it through for the first goal for the afternoon for Warburton Millgrove. Scores Warburton Millgrove 117 to Powelltown 106.
Gone 5 minutes into this quarter, mate, and we've still got that on the wrong screen, but we'll find that out sooner or later. But that was a lovely delivery and good, strong one clunker mark too there to Brady Mitchell. And a good start. Interesting here in the ruck, Aldridge keeps to want to take the ball out of the air. I'd sooner him just try and tap it somewhere. Big folks, he's gone in there as a ruck rover. What's he thinking? Anyway, they've got some height in there, haven't they? They've got all the big tools in there. Do Powelltown. Walker just goes smash, hits it down towards their centre half forward position. Tap further on forward there, originally there by Warburton Millgrove, but they can't go too far. It spills free. Long a kick into the forward line. This is Jaden, folks. Nice kick into that forward pocket. Nobody can get a hold of that before the boundary line finds it, just in front of Dean Roy. It's going to be a throw in. I think we've got a number 4 out there for Warburton Millgrove as well. We'll find that out very, very soon. Throw in forward pocket for Powelltown. Down at the river end. Ratton gets the left fist into it. Barnard gets a little handball out there for Warburton Millgrove. Nobody can pick it up. Getting shoved off the football there was Mitch Gordon. Can't do too much for Warburton Millgrove. Mikhail being tackled without it, I thought, the skipper of Warby. Umpire agrees. And the free kick going there to Timmy Mikhail. His old man wasn't a bad player either. He wants to switch play. And like I said, they like going towards the pavilion side of the ground. Doesn't gain any distance. In fact, probably loses a little bit. And it's gone to Westlake. And he goes long towards the outer side, or toward the member side of the ground. A little skiddy of a kick. Nice little pick up over there by Sharp. Keeps it into the forward lane. Here they go. Straight down the outer side or member side of the ground. But it's a wasteful kick. No one out there except Joshy Taylor takes an easy mark.
So where does Taylor go? I think he's just going to go for territory up the middle. No, he's going to even go back into the corridor. Somewhat of a risky kick, but he hits up Michael Folks. And where does Folks go? He continues to get the ball forward. He hits up the target. Russell Cowan, he's going to play on. He'll look to kick the second goal of the afternoon. It's a wobbly kick, and it's across the face.
Oh, that's a shocker.
Oh, goodness gracious me. Russell Cowan, the leading disposal getter for Powelltown this year, has absolutely shanked it and scores a level 117 apiece.
Unbelievable. I think he had just too much time, to tell you the truth, mate. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think he got caught between wanting to bounce it and kick it.
That's it. I think it's Rothwell to bring the ball back into play here for Warby Millgrove. So their first kick in. Players going to both sides of the ground. Rothwell is going to go to the broadcast side. Kick hugging the boundary line. It's the two rucks in it. Slapped away by Walker, and it's a boundary throw-in.
Certainly is too, and did take a long time to get that back into play. It's going to be a throw-in. Still watching this great game of netball on our screens as well. Throw-in, centre wing. Over the back they go. Both ruckmen just sort of tap it straight down the ground. Ratton goes in and gets a nice little handball out. Couldn't be picked up there, unfortunately, by Johnson of Powelltown. Michael Folks got it to Ratton. Ratton across to Bayliss. They came off a bit funny, but luck's a fortune. And Powelltown take a nice little chest mark there. Prue McLaughlin, he plays on straight away. Goes further to the outer side, and there's your star player, Dean Roy May, and he's got an opportunity in front of the scoreboard. Tight angle to put through another goal.
Especially on a skinny field as well, quite tight on that angle. Did you go the banana or a drop punt?
Didn't have bananas in my day, mate. No, you just kicked it straight through the middle. It actually opens up a little bit there. Just not a bad side to kick from. There's no bruise today at all. He just stabs at it and puts it straight through the middle of the points. Did sort of poke that a little bit, didn't he, eh? 1-2-8, Powelltown. A couple of opportunities gone. 1-1-7, Warby. We've been going 9 minutes in this quarter number 1. I've got to get rid of this volume there. Keep going there. There we go. Sorry, Aiden.
That's all right. Lee to take the kick in, get them back into play. And again, he opts for the broadcast side. It's a bit of a wobbly old kick by Lee. And a soccer kick there. Interesting decision that time by Stephen Sanders. The ball's back inside 50. Gordon can get them outside of the defensive 50, though. It's the two rucks again. Aldridge knocked it away. Here we go. Taken now by Folks momentarily, but he's taken in a tackle. Who's going to win the ball out now? Oh, brilliantly Done there, brilliant intercepted by Rothwell. Rothwell goes with a high up on the ball. Oh, beautiful jukes there by Brady Mitchell. He plays on with a long kick. Can he find a teammate? I think he can. Who's that he's got there? It's Braden Ferguson. And Ferguson couldn't get the goal. It's a behind. So it was a good fast bit of play there by Warby Millgrove, but ultimately only one behind. As Josh Taylor will bring the ball back into play.
Yeah, you rack up his stats here. Jossie Taylor loves this. They all add up when they come out of full back. Go short towards the social club end of the ground. Oh, no, it's gone straight through the hands there of his teammate. Unfortunately, when Johnson's been picked up by a Warburton, kicked straight back into the goal square. And, of course, too many numbers there after the zone was set. And an opportunity, and shouldn't miss from here, right in the goal square for Warburton Millgrove. Going back for a shot on goal here is Jack Farragut. Ferrugia, and just one step, bang, straight over the goal umpire's head, and Ferrugia kicks his first goal, and Warby hit the front once again. 2-2-14, and they lead Powley 1-2-8, and we've been going just on 11 minutes, so a bit of a mistake there. You can't drop the mark there, Joshy Johnson, and just let him in, and very well positioned kick. You do have the numbers when you set the zone, Aiden and May, don't you? If you don't get the target, you're in trouble.
That's it.
So it's back in the middle of umpire Lou Walters. Throws it up in the air. Same ruckman go up there. Aldridge went up, went down, and no one was there to get the football. Was picked up and kicked to the outer side there on the right foot by Rusty Cowan. They've got it now to Warby. They've turned it over once again. Goes back to centre half forward, off the side the boot a little bit. Nobody there for Warburton Millgrove as it just drops down to the ground. Oh, sharked off the pack and a half volleyed on the check side kick going for goal there, Tommy Marr. Oh, and it's just gone to the right-hand side. Opportunity lost there too, and nice little quick thinking there by Tommy. And they're peppering at the moment. Warburton 2-3-15, leading Powley 1-2-8. And we've been going nearly 12 minutes in quarter number one.
There you go. Ball goes to the outer side. It's not a great kick there, though, in the end to Shannon Halliday. And the ball's going to be thrown back into play. It was a poor kick. And it just gives Warburton Millgrove an opportunity to maybe get another goal here. We're not too far away from their forward 50. Just thrown back into play. Walker got the tap. Ball goes to ground. No one's got a clean possession just yet. Ball's locked in here. No, it comes out. Who's going to get there first? And ball trickles to the boundary line again. It'll be another throw in. So that battle between Aldridge and Walker. We'll fire up again here. Another boundary throw in. Yep, Walker again. Not a bad little tap down there to his teammate, but again the ball's locked up. This time it's going to be a ball up.
Umpire Darvell, he just throws up just on the centre wing, trying to take it out of the ruck. There's the big fella, gives it across to Josh Taylor, who drives it with a nice looking top to centre half forward. Michael Folks, body in the correct position, can play on from here. Usually a long kick. This is no exception. Lands right in the goal scorer. In fact, it goes over everybody's head. Just keeps tripping down that downhill side, and Folks from about centre half forward, just outside 50, kicks his first goal as well. And badly needed there by Powley just to keep in touch. They're still a point behind, 2-2-14. Warburton Millgrove 2-3-15, and they have gone now 13 minutes. Could be a bit of a shootout, boys and girls. But Folks loves to kick the ball long. That's just the Wandon way of doing it after coming off the kennel, which is a very small ground. They just like to get it down there and just seems to travel further down the hill.
Yeah, that's it.
So back in the ruck, and a bit of pushy shoves going on there in the centre of the ground. Umpire Darvell, both ruckman. They're just running down the sideline there. Nice tap out by Walker. Oh, just missed that. Walker can get away through here from McHale. Get a little kick around the corner. He goes centre wing. It might be a little bit wide. In fact, it goes out of bounds on the full. Like I said, we're going to cop a few of those because of the narrowness of the ground. So free kick going away at Powelltown. Can't see who's got it because it's in our little blind spot. The umpire will tell him to play on, and he does so now. So long kick, centre half forward. Folks in the box seat. In fact, it goes over his head. Couldn't quite get hold of that. Dodges one way. Got a little kick out there, so it's okay. Umpire lets him play on. Aldridge got a little handball out to a player who's under pressure in McHale. A little quick kick and Lux of fortune for Powelltown. Oh, it wasn't long enough. It might have been touched. It was taken by Westlake. Umpire said no, and they've turned it over. Folks has got it again in Michael. Cross to Ratton. He falls over at the inappropriate time. Handball over the top of Schuller's head. They'll let him go once more. Ratton's got it again. Left-handed handball. Across there to Cowan on the left foot. He puts it up pretty high, but I think it's a bit wide of centre, and then it's been knocked out of bounds for a run. I don't think one kick's come off his boot properly yet, old Rusty.
No,
He might be a little bit that.
Bit of a shaky start so far for Rusty Cowan, yeah.
Anything you've noticed so far, mate?
Well, Rusty Cowan, if he had gotten that goal straight in front, they'd be up at the moment.
Well, that's a good point. And he had an opportunity there. Well, this was just roved off the pack, and he's put that through as well. This looks like Gary Shepherd, a late inclusion, and he has been a goal sneak for years and years and years. And that is a very dangerous opposition. He's gone off the ground. I don't understand the proposition there for Warburton Millgrove. They picked that one up. They go to 3-2-20, and they lead Warburton Millgrove 2-3-15. Now 15 minutes gone. So scoring can be done pretty quickly, can't it, mate?
It can, especially out of that pack there. Nice little snap.
And Gary Shepherd is a dangerous little player. He can kick multiple goals. Why you have to run off the ground when you kick a goal is beyond me.
Heading off the
Ball
fire.
back in the middle now. On the tap that time was the skipper Ratton. That's a free kick he's done for a block. So got the ball now is Braden Woolridge, and Woolridge just pumps it inside 50 with a long kick. No one can take the mark. Busting through there now, I think, was Sharp. As the ball just spills along the ground here. And it's going to be a ball up.
Sorry, mate. Just keep going.
Yeah, ball's thrown up here. There we go. I think Ratton won the tap then. The ball trickles to the boundary side here. Picked up here by Marr. Marr handballs to the teammate. This time it's Daniel Schulter. Schulter puts it inside 50. Ball goes over the top of everyone. Getting to the ball first there is Gordon. Gordon can't take it cleanly. Ball trickles to the boundary line. It's going to be thrown back into play. So real good chance here for Warburton Millgrove to get a quick response, get a goal, get themselves back in front.
I guess I'll try and get some scores from in and around town as well. I'm not sure if I might get them up on Game Face, but we'll try and get them up. No, are you able to do that?
Have a look on Game Face.
We'll have a look, see. A little chip kick came out from Powelltown off the left foot, nobody in the vicinity of the football going head over heels. There was Sanders of Powley. He goes to the ground as well, and I think copping it on suspecting knock there, Schulter of Warburton Millgrove, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw in. We're just waiting for the boundary umpires to get the footage. May have gone over the boundary line.
Two Warby players have had a collision here.
Yeah, there was a bit of a head clash, I think, on the football's just got to be found.
Just got back up now.
Okay, Jack Lee's got it. Must have gone out of bounds on the full. Like I say, it's a bit of a blind spot for us here. Umpire Walter says play on now. So decides to go very, very short. Oh, just took it a bit easy, but just hung onto it there at the last little bit. And this is the big fella in Braden Woolridge. Puts it back into the centre corridor, looking for a mark here. Over the back it goes. Nobody can hang on to that. Umpire lets him play. Josh Taylor reads the ball well, always has. Puts in the wobbler into the centre of the ground. Oh, running with the flight the ball and continuing with it is Jason Walker. The big man just gave it across to a teammate. Off to Jared Baylor, straight into that goal square. There's no one home. It's bounced once, it's bounced twice. Unfortunately for him, right side of the goal post. It's gone through for a behind. Oh, that was a bit of a let off there for Warby. 3-21 Powelltown, 2-3-15 Warby. We've been going 18 minutes, quarter number one.
Okay, Warburton Millgrove trying to find some kind of counter-attack here. They're just boxed in for the time being. Just a short little chip kick there, and it didn't quite work out in the end to Braden Ferguson. The ball goes out of bounds on the full, in fact. So, chance here for Powelltown to go back inside 50. It's a long kick here. Ratton's in good position, but can't take the mark. Who gets it out the back? No, it's just going to trickle over the line for a behind. So, lead out to 7 points now for Powelltown. 2-3-15 to 3-4-22.
Got some scores over there, mate.
Yes, we've got Mount Evelyn 2-2-14, trailing Narry Warren 4-5-29. Got Woori Alec 2-1-13, trailing Monbulk 3-2-20. Pakenham is 1-1-7, trailing Upway Tacoma 1-8.
Fair enough too. We've got some scores in Division 1 too. Bring those out in a minute. We'll just get another little break going now. It's Powelltown right in front of the broadcast position. Nice pass here to Rusty Cowan. That's about the best kick he's done so far. Direct, unfortunately. Straight to Warburton Millgrove, so turn it over once again. Oh, the kick they're looking for Liam Barnard. Didn't find him anywhere near it. It's kept in play though, and off they go. There's three Melbourne jumpers or Powelltown jumpers in the way. They've all knocked it out of bounds on the full. And what's happening in Division 1, please, Aidan?
All right, well, out at Hillsville, Hillsville 1-2-8 to Emerald, 2-1-13. Yarra Glen 1-4-10 to your boys, Gembrook Cockatoo, 3-3-21.
We've got the right kicking boots on, that's good.
Yeah, better than last week. Millgrove 2-1-13 to Berwick Springs 2-5-17.
McHale for Warburton picks it up. The skipper gives it across to his teammate in Rothwell. What can he do with it? He spills it a little bit, goes back and gets it this time and puts a handball back into no man's land. Liam Barnard puts on a block for a teammate. Nobody can pick it up. They all fall over. Was that in the back there to Tommy Marr? The umpire said no. Incorrect disposal. In fact, holding the ball, you dived on the footy. Powelltown now, they can chip it out. So they've got the overlap at the moment. They want a handball, and Rusty wants it big time, as you can hear through our effects mic. Puts it up nice and high. Who wants to take mark of the year? Nobody does. Fochi tried there, and a ricochet there, and bounced backwards there, and it's gone through for a rush behind. Interesting kick there by McLaughlin. He kicked into a player, and it just ricocheted back. And Powelltown just seemed to have picked up the pace a little bit. They go to 3-5-23, leading Warby 2-3-15, 20 and a half gone. Quarter number 2 in your Division 2 scores, mate.
We've got King Lake 3-2-20, leading Yarra Junction 1-1-7, and that's all for Division 2 because 3 teams are going to buy.
That's correct. And umpire lets the advantage go on, and they go straight down the middle of the ground. Do Warby Millgrove through Jack Lee over the centre half forward mark. It is under a lot of pressure there. It's been picked up by MacArthur off Powelltown. Goes around the corner. Taylor got a handball out to a teammate, and Powelltown now they've got overlaps. It's in the hands of Ratton. He's got 3 players all over the place. Finds his teammate Nashby, can go straight down the middle of the ground, looking for and finding, or just waited for the bounce at Michael Folks. He's on his left leg, goes back to right, goes back to leg left, shrugs off an opponent and puts a beautiful little hook kick on that. A bit of class shown by the big fella Michael Folks, gets the all clear and puts through his second goal. And a 4 on the board now on Powelltown. Just looking a bit better at the moment. 4-5-29. Just put the pedal down a little bit there. It's 2-3-15 a Warby, and we've been going 21 and a half minutes, Aidan. What's been happening out there?
Well, I think just moving a little bit quicker at the moment, Powelltown. Probably a little bit cleaner as well than Warby. And are just starting to take some opportunities now. Obviously, not like we saw with Cowan before, running into that open goal and missing. So it's, just a couple of good minutes here for Powelltown. The ball goes back into the middle again. Here we go. A bit of an early jump there by Woolridge. Tap one down there by Ratton. And trying to get to the ball first there was Rothwell, but he couldn't. In the end, it's Lockie. Chapman Folks, in fact. Another chance in there for Powelltown to go inside 50, and it's a good spot up there in the end to Joel Perry. He can have his first shot at goal for the game. And can extend the lead out to 20 points. So just straight out of the middle there. The tap was won beautifully by Ben Ratton. A little bit of a fumble. Leo's trying to scare me then, pretending like he got electrocuted, and Joel Perry begins his approach towards goal. Nice, slow, deliberate approach. He comes in now, and it's a beautiful kick. Goal umpire doesn't move. And it is a 20-point lead here to Powelltown. Warburton 2-3-15 to Powelltown 5-5-35. And just like that, the lead is 20 points. Only moments ago, it was 8 points. And goals can come very quickly, Leo.
Certainly can indeed. And some of the AFL players could learn how to kick footballs from these chaps. And you've worked it out. Well done, mate. I'm lucky you're here for that, because once you put modern technology in front of me, well, God knows what can happen. But, nice deliberate walk up, no fiddling with the footy, no hop, skips and jump, and it's the way to kick a ball. Slow run up, not too long, and straight through. So a lovely kick there, 2 goals to Joel Perry. Back in the middle once again, umpire throws it up. Aldridge tried to get it, but Walker too smart, took it out of the ruck, whacked it on the right foot. Oh, Ratton almost takes a slips catch, just couldn't quite hang on to that now. Under a lot of pressures, Warby tried to clear here on the broadcast side. Jack Lee tries to pick the footy up, it comes off his hands, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw-in. In fact, that's Patrick Huon. Don't know him at all. Liam Barnard also with him. So throw in front of our broadcast van. Over the back it goes. Aldridge got his left hand to it. Beautiful tap out there to Tommy Marr. Got tackled immediately with the footy by Rusty Cowan. And the umpire says, I'm going to ball it up. The tackle there was by Sanders. Looked a bit like him. Walker took it out again. Now, that is incorrect disposal, says umpire Lee Walters. You took it out of the ruck. Your prior opportunities to hit it. To me, that should be a ball up, but nevertheless, it's not nowadays. And just having a kick to the right-hand side with the big fella in Aldridge. And like I say, narrow ground, out in the full. And free kick. So that free kick has actually changed, taking out Rutten being tackled. It used to be holding the ball. He's had no prior opportunity other than that. But anyway, that's what it is. I don't mind that rule. Barnard couldn't take it. Cowan can. Dodges one. There's a good looking kick off the left boot. Will it come back far enough? No, it won't. Oh, and Cowan, second behind for the afternoon. Just not coming off those boots all that well. 5-6, 36. And they've had a lot of scores in the last little while. Powelltown, they've been stuck on 2-3-15 since the 12 minutes of the first quarter here, Warby. They need to do something now as we tick over 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rush kick there by Cowan. He had folks one in the goal square who you'd back most times, so it was a bit of an interesting decision to go for the goal himself. As they win the ball back here to Powelltown, but no, they get it back here again to Warby Millgrove, but slipping over there was Liam Barnett at the most inopportune of times. Aldridge tries to get down the big fella, getting the ball out now, those Woolridge with a long kick to a one-on-one contest. Oh, and here we go, at the back there is Trent Elliott. He can run to the open goal, he's missed. Oh no, for the second time today, Leo. Second time today, we've seen a player running into the open goal, and they've stuffed it up completely. That looked like a certain goal for Trent Elliott.
Well, it was a beautiful bit of play by him, wasn't it? He rode it magnificently and just running up the hill into the open goal, and probably could have kept going in actual fact. Pity May can't through the wall over there, but you would have been impressed.
He made the hard look easy and the easy look hard.
Oh, I like that, yeah. I might use that. Joshy Taylor, kick-in duties once again. Normally a good user of the football. Doesn't let himself down once again, and the mark's being taken over there by Johnson. He wants to play on, keeps it low and hard. Nobody can take that mark. Well, the umpire said no, it hit the ground. He's in fact signalled left and signalled right. Eventually, it's going to go to Powelltown. Right in front of the Warby coaching box. Or it might have been a hold because the mark certainly wasn't paid. Anyway, Powelltown with it. Long high kick in front of the footy pavilion here at the Warburton Millgrove. Good little spoiled egg. No one could take the mark as the umpire just lets him play on. It beat the feet there of Winter Annette, another player who came in today from McCrimmon for Powelltown. And it's going to be another ball up centre wing on the member side of the ground. Brian Walters just letting people know I'm going to come in and out this way. And does once again, both ruckmen just hit it straight down. Lovely rove once again by Shepherd of Powelltown. It's been picked up by Warburton. Goes back up the centre of the ground through Jones. Gets very close to the boundary line up that straight side. And it's gone out of bounds for a throw in. Getting close to quarter time. 27 just ticked over. 16 Warburton. 36. There's a 20-point deficit the way the D's. And they did all that in, since the 15-minute mark of this quarter.
Ball thrown back into play. Tap one there by Woolridge. And the ball locked in here. And it's free kick for holding the ball. A couple of really hot holding the ball. As running away now is Jared Bayliss. He puts a real wobbler inside 50. It's not a good kick at all. And it goes out of bounds on the full. So a bit of a reprieve here for Warburton and Millgrove. The free kick to be taken by the skipper, McHale.
Like we said, out in the full happens quite a lot. Liam Barnard takes the marks, half-back flank for Warby. Member side of the ground. Got nowhere to go, Barney. He wants to switch play. He does this now, but doesn't gain anything for Warby Millgrove. Westlake takes the mark in front of the scoreboard. It shows 36 Powelltown, 16 at Warburton Millgrove. Goes to the bowling green side, has that been touched? Or the broadcast side, and it's going to be a throw-in, is it? No, yes, it is. Good, thanks, Aidan. Oh, you've got the screen there from Nathan. Very good. So throw-in. Forward pocketage for Powelltown. Over the back they go. Folks got the tap out there. It was handed out to Rusty Cowan. That is a clever kick to keep it in play. And taking the mark there. Joel Perry's kicked 2 goals already. Umpire says, hang on a minute. I'm going to put you on your angle. This could be the Boonana May that you've been looking for.
Also noting that Dean Roy has gone off.
Dean Jones, yes. Has he?
Yes, he sustained I think it was a knee injury.
Ooh.
He did collide pretty hard with that fence earlier.
Yeah, and there's a beautiful check. Sorry, Aidan, lovely little check side kick there. And goal number 3 to Joel Perry. And he's going to have to be looked at very, very soon as they go to 6-6-42. Powley, they lead Warburton 2-4-16. What have we done now? 29 minutes, quarter number 1. You were saying, Aidan?
Yeah, I was just saying, you could see, it was probably a few minutes ago, he collided with the fence pretty hard just down there. And,
couldn't in my little blind spot. You don't want to see anyone get hurt.
Yeah, so that's it. No, so he did look pretty sore, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with Dean Roy. Ball goes back into the middle now. So it'll be Aldridge and Walker again in the ruck. Two very large units, actually. Here we go. Walker grabs out of the ruck again. He could be done for holding the ball again here. No, it wasn't paid that time.
Different umpire.
Umpire lets it go, yep. And holding the ball paid this time. Here we go. Putting it inside 50 now was Jaden Mullen with a long kick. Oh, Folks was there, but he got clobbered. Trickling the ball, they can get it outside of the defensive 50 here now. Warburton and Millgrove, but couldn't take the ball cleanly there. Was Ericsson. They can get the ball moving now. Gordon can get them inside 50 with a long kick. It's not a bad one as well. Here it's Brady Mitchell with a nice clean pick-up. He keeps the ball in play for the moment, but taken there beautifully by Austin Bazito. And Bazito's got it again. It's not a bad kick. Oh, did all right there was Jaden Folks, but couldn't quite get it. Ball near the boundary line now. Desperation there by Noah Ericsson. Getting in now as well as Braden Ferguson. The ball's locked up. No, they can get it out here. Who's going to win it first? Ratton. It's just in between his legs. And they're going to ball it up here.
With Benny Ratton back in the ruck there for Warburton, for Powelltown rather. Gets a little tap out there and off the ground was Jared Bales. Quick thinking there. Whistle there from the secondary umpire and the free kick and or mark. There was free kick being paid over there to McLaughlin. Puts it in that forward area. Michael Folks, did he hang on that long enough? The umpire said yes. And just the mismatch in size there, mate.
Absolutely, he's massive. You really need to get someone who either has the body to be able to knock him, or you got to get someone with the same height just to put in that contest.
Well, I don't think Warburton have got the numbers for all their tools really, and Folks from directly in front, usually a beautiful kick at a footy and makes no mistake with this whatsoever. Goes straight over the head of the goal umpire. He has also kicked 3 as well, so 7-6, 48 now. Powelltown and Warburton have been stuck on 2-4-16 since the 25.5-minute mark. Well, their last goal came at the 11-minute mark of this first quarter. So in a bit of bother, they certainly are. 31 gone, 31.5 gone in actual fact. And suspecting it might have been a low-scoring game, but the rain seems to have stopped. Could be a shootout, but unfortunately only one team's playing with bullets, I think.
Yep.
So it's back in the middle of umpire Darvell. Bradley Darvell, very seasoned umpire. Got 2 very good umpires here today, Lee Walters and Brad Darvell. They would have been expecting a top-range game as well. Back in the middle once again. Both ruckmen got fingers to it, but the secondary one went to Aldridge. Goes straight down the ground. Rusty Cowan wanting the free kick. Umpire says nothing doing. I'm going to get Jurasega in and got it himself. Rusty now, he's tapped it out. He's done well. Jared Bales trying to play a bit of soccer with the footy. Got 2 toe pokes, but didn't go anywhere at all. Tommy Moe overran the footy. Umpire just lets him go. Bales with the quick kick out of the middle of the ground. Timmy McHale dropped probably what he should have taken. Shepard picks it up. Goes one way, goes the other. It spills free to a teammate over there for Powley, but umpire just lets him go. It's been turned over. Warburton now through the middle of the ground. Long to the centre half forward position. It's a one-on-one situation. Shoving his opponent on the ball was Mitchell, but he couldn't take the mark for Warby. They do need it. Taylor gets a right foot kick, goes out towards the half forward flank. Is that a whistle on play? It is. Free chop. Going to go to Powley. Chop of the arm, says Aiden. And it's out there to Powelltown. This could be Moody out there. Under the new lights here at Warburton Millgrove, and as you can hear in the background, the siren for quarter time.
Be good for the tipping.
Okay, we're starting here in quarter number 2. Umpire Darvell will to get us underway. Warby kicking down at River End or Jimbrook End, and Powelltown up to the cricket nets as Walker got the tap out there for Powelltown straight away. They go forward. McCall gets shoved out the road. The umpire says it's all right. Powley, Perry's got it once again. Gives it to Jared Bayless on the left foot. Puts it down into that forward 50. Oh, crunch, bang, smack. Ratton gives away a free kick, and that would have hurt. And getting up very, very slowly there would be Jack Lee. And you get a big bloke like that fall on top of you, mate, and it doesn't do you a lot of good.
No, it'd be good for the chiropractor, though.
Yeah, the old bone starts to rattle. Oh, went sideways there looking for a teammate. Unfortunately, couldn't hang on to the ball. And it's gone out of bounds for a throw in. Well on the outer side of the ground. So just waiting for the boundary umpire. Throws it in now. Drops a bit short, so nice little tap out there to Ratton. It goes straight back out of bounds for a throw in. Looking for his little mate there in Gary Shepard. Secondary throw in about 45 metres away from the Powelltown goal. Ratton in the ruck for Powell. He got his hands in front, got the left hand tap to it too. And the nice little quick kick around the corner. Powelltown, they get hold of it. It's gone out of bounds for another throw in right next to the behind post. So they're just inching. Oh, well, the umpire says I'll stand back here 20 metres from the behind post. So fair enough. That helps Powley a little bit. Up she goes once again. Ratton this time takes it out of the air. Got a little kick to it. Did he go far enough? The umpire says no, play it on. Everybody overruns the football except Timmy McHale. He picks it up. The old 1-2. Got it back and keeps going, but ran out of room, and it's gone out of bounds. Very straight boundary line there. You've got nowhere to go. And it's going to be another throw in. So keeping it tight on that side of the ground at the moment, Warby. They just need to get out there. Oh, that throw in favours Powley a little bit. Ratton got the hand out to it. Little handball over the top by, I couldn't see who it was. And it looks like Barnard in there for Warburton. No one can get, is that a throw? I thought it was. Ratton puts his left foot into it, just shrugged a couple of tackles as well. And we're going to have the umpteenth throw in. Aiden, get it out of there for me.
Yeah, I'll try my best, Leo, as the ball gets thrown back into play.
Soon.
Just inside 50 here for Powelltown. I think a bit of range is starting to fall again. It's a real sideways kind of fall as well. Boundary throw just falling a bit short again. The wet conditions, Leo, it's hard for umpires as well, not just for players. They continue to get the ball moving forward here to Warby, but turned over. Get the ball moving inside 50 again here now, but I can't take the mark there. Out the back there is Stephen Sanders. He goes with a long kick, but not a very good one. Funny bounce. Who's going to win it? The numbers here are with Warburton. They can get the ball moving out here, and not a bad kick there at all. There to Shannon Noonan. And Noonan just with a short kick. He keeps it moving there to Henry Rothwell. Rothwell, what does he do? He just wants to slow it down for the moment. He's got options presenting. He goes with a real wobbly ball. It's not a great kick at all. Oh, brilliantly done by Bailey Mitchell. Mate, certainly out of nothing there. He puts him inside 50, and that's a great kick. It's to the advantage of Trent Elliott. Can he kick the goal? No, it goes out of bounds. Oh,
just keeps rolling down that hill. It
did.
It's like a lilo on the beach when you just get near it, and every time you get near it, it just drifts that little bit further away from you.
Oh, Trent Elliott looked like a chance to redeem himself from that terrible miss in the first quarter, but it just got away from him.
Throw in front of the scoreboard's really lit up well now. It's got a little bit darker here at Warburton Millgrove. And it's gone out of bounds once again. So we've had a few throw-ins so far in this quarter. We've already been going from the 3.5 minutes and no score to the quarter-time score either. So Warburton holding their own at the moment. They just got to get the first score on the board. Up they go. Walker gets the tap out there. Barnard's been tackled immediately with the football. Umpire Darvell said there's no poor opportunity. And I'll ball it up. And knock you over and they help you up, which is good to see. Up she goes once again. No one got that tap out. She just went straight back down the ground. Little handball out by Sharp of Warburton Millgrove. Went straight towards the boundary line and it goes out for yet another throw in. So a little subdued at the moment. Who's going to take on the corridor, mate?
I'm hoping to see Betty Ratton maybe pop through, slide through for Powelltown.
Here we go. Throw in. Let's see if it eventuates. Over the back they go, but Walker for Powelltown. Got his left mid into it. Puts it down onto the ground. Everybody's just sitting on top of the football. It looks like Gordon in there for Warburton Millgrove. The umpire lets it go. They spill out here. Warburton get the little clearance. It's in the centre of the ground. They play on there. Fooled everybody there. Went left, went right, and finally finds his teammate Noonan. Would have been a free kick down the ground in any case. On his left foot. Looked like a good kick. Joshy Taylor probably should have taken that. Spins around on the right foot. This is Mitchell for Warburton Millgrove. Couldn't get it around far enough, and that's the first score of the second quarter. Goes the way of Warburton Millgrove. Unfortunately, it is only a behind. They got a 2-5-17. They trial Powelltown 7-6-48, and that's taken 5 minutes.
So Ashby to take the kick in. No, not Ashby. In fact, it's going to be Cowan. No, it will be Ashby. They're throwing the ball around. They're confusing me.
They do that to fool you.
Yeah, they do. Here's Ashby. He plays on, tries to gain some extra territory. Nice kick there, but couldn't take the mark. Was Mullen. But they work it out anyway to Warby Millgrove. They can get the ball moving here through Bayless. Bayless gets the handball out, but taken on the tackle was Walker, who's going to win the ball now. Taken on a dumping tackle was Halliday, but I think no.
Umpire said exactly as you call it, a bit of a dumpy old tackle, maybe a dangerous tackle in the back, as you call it.
And so they're going to get it moving here through Taylor. Taylor, it's a pretty good kick and it works out to Folks. Oh, no, Folks, still a decision to play on. Ball out of bounds. It's going to be thrown back into play. And it'll be Walker v Woolridge by the looks of it. Ball thrown back into play. Woolridge gets the front position and he gets the tap. Oh, yep. No, good decision there by the umpire. Spotted it. So it'll be a free kick here to Zach King. King goes backwards there to Taylor. Taylor takes him on and does it beautifully. And it's a pretty long penetrating ball too. Folks was there. Couldn't take the mark. Was right. And they've got a chance now here. Oh, no. Couldn't get the kick on the boot. Was McLaughlin. And the ball's locked up now. I think it'll be balled up. Yes, it will be. So deep now in Powelltown's forward 50. A real chance for them to score.
We had a fresh air shot there, McLaughlin. So it's about 15 out from Powelltown's goal. They're kicking up the old cricket nets up there. Over the back went Michael Folks and out of the pack. It's a big fella who kicked that, wasn't it?
It's a goal, yeah, it was Folks.
He's got 4. Can you believe that? So one behind to Warby. They go up the other end. Powley get a goal. They go to 8-6-54. If you don't mind, 2-5-17. Warby 7 gone, and just very quick thinking and 4 goals straight so far to Michael Folks, and proving an absolute thorn in the side up there, mate.
Absolutely. I'm also noticing that Powelltown have thrown a couple extras down in their defensive 50. Feeling pretty confident, I think.
Well, they run, like I said, often you can play up the ground. You don't need that centre half forward position. You can run off half back, and anywhere from the centre you can lodge it into that forward line. When you've got the sides of the blokes like Folks up there as well as Perry, you can do anything you like. Up she goes once again. Walker took it out of the ruck. Handball, and unfortunately it was sharked over there by Warburton Millgrove. They can't go anywhere at the moment. Now they can. Picked up there, and has he kicked it the wrong way? Tommy Marr? I think he has, hasn't he? He just went the wrong way indeed. Because Powelltown said, thank you very much, as Cowan picks it up this time. And what has he done? He's missed it again. I think that's the second time today someone's kicked it the wrong way.
Yeah,
I think you had one in the unders, didn't you?
We did see that. It was from big Warby Miller.
Don't embarrass the poor kid.
Nah, it's all right. We'll name and shame.
Oh, okay.
Who was it? It was the big fella. It was Fraser Bay. Yes, the ruckman. He somehow ended up in the ruck rover position, Leo.
He did. He rode it beautifully. I was watching.
And he bombed it about 70 metres the wrong way, and they got a goal.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
He's mentioned as one of Warburton's best players. Unfortunately, he was playing for Seville at the time. Yes. Anyway, we jest and we laugh. But anyway, same thing happened there. Haven't seen that happen for quite a while. But Warburton Millgrove, the resulting kick in there from another Rusty Cowan behind. He's kicked 3 so far. He hasn't got his boots on at the moment. Warburton, can they get it down the ground? Oh, it's a long way. The umpire says it's okay. Woolridge got the receiving handball. Long on it, half forward flank at the moment. Goes to that forward flank area there. Picking it up. He's got a bit of pace as Elliott. What can he do with that? Oh, I think he's kicked that one. He couldn't kick the one directly in front, but put me on the boundary line, and no worries at all, says Trent Elliott. He's put through one of the goals of the year, I reckon.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, you see a lot of players kick the triple from the boundary line these days, Leo. There just seems to be an art that you figure out as a young kid. And yeah, beautiful goal there for Trent Elliott. Couldn't kick one from directly in front on the run, but he gets that one under a lot of pressure from the boundary line. So,
yeah, beautiful goal.
Good, very important goal there for Warburton Millgrove too. They need to get a couple in a row here to get themselves back into this contest. The ball goes back into the middle now. Aldridge v Walker. About to get play back underway. And here they go. Aldridge with the early jump. Walker just grabs out of the ruck. That was a little bit too easy for him. Ball goes inside 50. Oh, Mark almost taken there by Folks, but he spilled it at the last moment.
Oh, he's lucky to get away with that. He wasn't really trying to get that out, was he?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Lucky to get away with it, I reckon.
And the ball's being thrown back up. It'll be Aldridge and Walker again. No, it'll be Ratton, in fact. Ratton just slams it forward. Here is Folks this time. Oh, I couldn't quite get it cleanly. And it's a nice little pick up there by Pat Hine. But it's another shot at goal, and it's a brilliant shot at goal.
That was Folks who kicked it.
Folks, magnificent shot at goal. And just like that, they get the response here, Powelltown. It's back out to 38 points.
Well, 9-7-61. Powley 3-5-23. Warby 10 gone, quarter number 2. And it was Perry who came out. They've got that many big twin towers, or triple towers, I think, mate.
Absolutely. They've got a skyline out there.
Skyline.
New York skyline out there.
Manhattan,
Yeah.
they call it. And they just pushed their opponents out the way. They've just done the man down there, aren't they? And look, they've even got the dangerous little forward up there as well, and Gary Shepherd. So they've got all bases covered at the moment to Powelltown, and really, Warburton, they've really got no answers to it, have they?
No, they don't, Leo. They're just, as soon as they get that goal, they'll be pretty disappointed with that, getting that one straight away. I like that call from you too, mate. Who would have thought the New York Skyline will make it all the way to the end of Warburton? But I love it. Anyway, the ball goes back into the middle now. Walker and Aldridge again. The big ruck battle between these two. Here we go.
Just outthinking him at the moment, Walker.
Yeah, he's just waiting. Aldridge is going too early. Walker just waiting for him to there. That time they both went about the same time. And ball looks like it's going to get locked up here. So, no, they might be able to get it out. No, it'll be take two in the middle.
He's not going to get out of Liam Barnard tackle. I'll tell you that now. He's strong as a bull. That's his old mate Rusty Cowan down there as well. They're two very alike players. Socks down, jumpers out, and see ball, get ball. Walker, the big fist going forward there at the moment. Marr got it for Warburton Millgrove. And ricochets back off the knee. It went there of Powelltown's Mullen, but that's good enough to get it a bit further forward. Up to the goal square there. Big leap, but no one can take the mark. Umpire lets him go. Spinning one way, spinning the other. Looks like McCall got it out, and Warburton can clear here. Ball taking his time though, and getting a very quick kick to centre wing. In front of the ball game there was Farragut Ferrugia. He couldn't get hang on to it. Umpire lets him go. It's been picked up by Bizzotti. The umpire says you haven't got rid of that correctly in the free kick. You're going to go away Ferrugia. Plays it into the centre half forward position. Warby desperately need a mark. Couldn't do so. Here's that man Elliott once again. Kicks it around the corner again. Can he do it 2 times in a row? No. In fact, it's gone. Out of bounds, Ray throw in. Thought it might have snuck into a behind there. Umpire Darvell's just checking. Did it hit the post on the full?
Umpire looked like he signalled a point, but the goal
umpire had his arm out, so it's out in the full.
Oh, yes, no.
Yep. So that was just a clearing up there by umpire Darvell. Did it well. Powelltown, they spoil each other there. Walker can't get hold of it at the moment. Getting thrown out without the football, just like just old dishcloth it was. Walker just picked him up and said, you go over here, young fella. And this is Trent Elliott. Been a lively up front. Could have kicked that 2 so far. He's got 1-1 and here's an opportunity from about 25 out. Prediction, May, what do you reckon? Play on, kick it around the corner or what?
I'd go play on.
Oh, no, just kick it straight, mate. Don't make it any harder than what it is.
Last time he did that, he got a point.
Oh, I know, but this time it's deliberate. Here he comes. 35 metres out. Comes off the boot. Looks lovely off the boot. Go umpire's going to get sunburn on the top of his mouth. And 2 goals in his quarter to young fella Trent Elliott. He's got a bit of skill, this young fella. 4 goals, 5-29. They're just sort of hanging on there at the moment. They trail Powelltown 9-7-61. We've been going 13.5 in the second quarter. Just got to keep pecking away, Aiden.
Yeah, they do. Just got to get the next goal. I think that's a pretty obvious statement, obviously. But yeah, if they can just string a couple together, then all of a sudden the margin's not as large as what it is at the moment. Can get it down to 26, 20 points from what it is at the moment. So it's all key here in the centre as Woolridge gets the early jump, but in the end it's Ratney wins the tap. And clearing the ball there is Liam Barnett. It's a long kick. Who's out the back here? No, Bizzotto's going to get there first. He can either rush it over or it's going to go out of bounds. And not a bad result in the end there for Warburton Millgrove. A boundary throw in. Very, very close to goal. Yeah, there's a whistle here for something.
We'll go through some division scores there. Go, May. Got some over there for us. Oh, sorry, look.
Alrighty, so we've got Hillsville 1-8, trailing Emerald 6-6-42.
Okay, we'll just get back to the footy at the moment, Aiden.
Here we go. Picked up there by, it was, couldn't actually tell who that was.
That was MacArthur.
It was MacArthur?
Yeah, walking apart.
Oh, that's right, yep.
Walking apart.
Yeah, the late name changes.
The number changes, yeah, they fool us every time. They give us a team's list and the way they go. What else you got for us, May?
Yarra Glen 3-5-23, trailing your boys, Jimbrook Cockatoo 8-5-53.
That's all good. So that's all we need to know. Throw in. Aldridge got the little tap out there. Well, tackle umpire says you're all right. You had the ball. Rusty Cowan on the bottom of the pack. Taps it out behind him on the ground. Gets close to Benlons. Good tap back in. Opportunity here. Ratton's got it on the left foot. Straight across to the other side of the grounds. Been looked chased after by Johnson. Can he get hold of it? Got a nice little bounce too. Tries to elude his opponent there in Ferguson. Does that, but unfortunately for him, there's that narrow boundary line again. And it goes out of bounds on the full. So Done that a zillion times. Umpire says you can't do that. Why not? Just calling the play on if that's what they want to do. So Warburton Millgrove right on centre wing in front of the old pavilion here at Max Park Oval. A good long kick. 50 out in front. Big spoil laid over there by MacArthur of Powelltown. Goes very close. In fact, goes over the boundary line for another throw in May.
We've got Belgrave 4-2-26, trailing Berwick Springs 6-7-43.
Well, Rob will try and get some Premier Division scores as well. You've got those too.
Yes.
You are incredible.
We've got Mount Evelyn at 4-4-28, trailing Narry Warren 13-9-87.
Okay, good mark there, Joshy Taylor.
Yeah, it's very well done. Good defensive work, and he's got a few lateral options there. Just goes with a nice little handball around the back, and it goes to Bizzotto. Bizzotto goes that overlap handball. Oh, a bit of pressure here, but it's okay. It goes over to Jaden Folks. Folks can't take the mark. Coming in there for Warburton Millgrove was Rothwell, and he can get it over the boundary line. Oh, Pink for holding the ball. In fact, very well done there by Henry Rothwell. No, in fact, it was actually Josh Dobson. So Dobson can get them moving towards their attacking. Oh, it's an interesting kick.
Just far enough.
Yeah, that's made the 15 to McHale. McHale's going to go inboard with his kick.
It's got to be good.
It's a long kick. It might work out. Oh, here we go. In the better position there for the moment is Brian Ferguson, I should say. The ball trickles to the outer side, and it goes for a boundary throw in. So, a bit of a stalemate there, really, for both teams as the ball gets thrown back into play again here.
What do you got, mate?
Got Woorie Alec at 7-3-45. They've come back, but are still trailing at Monbulk at 7-6-48.
Here they go. Handball from Ratton to Jared Bayless. Goes long with a bit of a helicopter kick, but it beats everybody on the ground. Trying to pick the footy up over there. It looks like Mullen of Powelltown kicks it around the corner. Puts it in the hot spot right in the centre corridor. Who can get this? McCarr went for the fist there for Warburton Millgrove. Trying to pick it up also Rothwell of Warburton Millgrove. Looks for his teammate on the outer side of the ground there. Or member side Ferguson couldn't hang on to it. It's in front of the coach's box. They go backwards to try and go forward. But unfortunately for Warby, the boundary line beats them. They've actually lost about 30 metres there. Too much TV. What else you got for us, mate?
We've got Pakenham 6-6-42, leading Upway Tacoma 2-5-17.
Oh, okay, yeah. Thought that might have been a little bit closer over there. But the Tigers of Upway Tacoma, they're in a bit of a rebuild phase at the moment. So throw in 30 metres out from Powley. Big thump. Nicely done there by Waldridge of Warburton Millgrove. Just needs to go in the hands of a teammate. It spills free. There's a free kick for incorrect disposal, says umpire Darvell. And it's going to go the way of Powelltown. Not sure who's going to get hold of the free kick at the moment. It's a Rusty Cowan. Put this down for a behinder out in the fourth. He hasn't been kicking too well at all.
Yep, Rusty Cowan.
So give it off, Rusty. 3 behind so far and a few other ordinary ones as well. Normally a very good user of the footy, Rusty, so he's got those fancy lime green boots. Probably the wrong side for his left foot. This comes off the boot quite nicely. Right at the goal line it is. Touched. Just snuck over the boundary. I'm going to give that to him as well, so he's got 4 behinds to make him look. He'll love that. 9-8-62, Powley, 4-5-29, Warburton Millgrove. We have now been going 18 minutes, nearly 19 minutes in the second quarter. Mate, what else you got for me?
We've got Wandon 9-6-60, leading Officer 3-5-23.
Okay, we'll get some more AFL scores as well as Aiden keeps us going.
Brings in the play, handballs to Matt Wright, although Matt Wright was put under a lot of pressure. Lee recovers it though. He goes with another quick handball there, this time to Hine. Hine under all sorts of pressure. They've sold themselves down the river there, Warburton Millgrove. That was terrible.
Who paid the throw? Umpire Lee Walters couldn't see it, but umpire Davell says I can.
Very poor play. Zach King can get them moving again here, Powelltown. Got the ball now. Where's the late inclusion? Shepherd. And Shepherd, oh, beautifully done there. I think that's the big fella, Folks. Yes, it is Michael Folks.
Got the long sleeves.
He's going to back himself in here. He's done the Matthew Lloyd toss of the grass. And don't know if this is going to suit his right foot, but he's going to back himself in.
Why wouldn't you?
Folks, that beautiful, deliberate approach. No, it looks like he's going to centre it. And who's there for Powelltown? Or they're going to knock it over the line. Good bit of defensive work by Warby Millgrove. They can go again. Matt Wright to bring it back into play. I think maybe this time should just go for territory. Tried the cute little handball, which just put him under all sorts of pressure. Here we go, right. Yep, exactly what he does. Nice long kick out of the defensive. Oh.
No. Oh.
And there's a free kick here for Warby Millgrove, so I'll keep possession of the ball for the time being. Hine line, trying to make some effort up the ground. Again, the kick just not quite working there. That's a little bit too hot.
Interesting. Cow in there.
Here we go.
Sorry, mate. It's just an interesting sort of. You didn't have all the footing, got a boot to it, but the free kick out. And this is going to the other dangerous goal kicker, and Joel Perry's kicked 3 in the first quarter. And now this is not a bad spot to kick from. Goals do open a little bit more from that left-hand side going up the hill. Kicking towards the old cricket net ends. Cricket net ends. If I could only speak English, it'd be good. But Perry, kick 3 so far. It's got to be dead straight. He's got nice action to kick the football. This is no exception. Beautiful looking kick off the boot. Umpire says that is magnificent, and you have kicked 4 goals, young man, waiting for the all clear. We don't have to worry about that. As Perry kicks goal on number 4 and 10, number 10 for Powelltown. Going on their merry way. 10-9-69. They have now got a 40-point lead over Warby's 4-5-29. They were only 21 minutes into the second quarter. Mate, what can Warby do?
They've just got to start marking up. I know that they're on demand, but a lot of hospital passes as well.
Yeah, they're just not clunking their marks. They seem to get first hands on, don't they, Aidan? A couple of those ones coming down the ground, they get first hands. They just can't hang on to them at the moment. Perhaps trying to do too much with it before they actually accept the football.
Yeah, that's it. As I think it was Aldridge that time won the tap, and he's taken all out the ball. Yep, umpire pays a high though.
Whichever.
Yep, that's it. So Aldridge just goes with a long ball inside 50. Who's there for Warby Millgrove?
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Out the back, it's the young man, Elliot. Just bounced over his head. Oh, but a beautiful. Oh, no, hit the post. Can you believe that?
Oh, luck's a fortune. That's just unlucky. And it did a terrific job there, the young man. And didn't he slam that into the goal post?
Yeah, he did. It was very unfortunate. It's a really good effort there by Josh Sharp, but yeah, it just hit the timber work. Ball goes to the outer side here. And got the ball now is Ratton. Ratton just hugs the boundary line with that kick, and it's going to go out of bounds on the full. So
that's my car down there, just Rats.
There you go.
Heard him next time he comes into the office if he does anything damage.
Newton can keep them going. Goes inside 50 again. Here we go. Who's out the back for Warby Millgrove? There's Bailey Mitchell. Ball just bobbling around along the ground now. Lots of players going in trying to win the ball, but it locks up, and it's going to be a ball up right in front of Warby Millgrove's goal, Leo.
Very scrambly, isn't it, at the moment? But an opportunity here. They've had a couple, Warby, just, when you need goals and it just doesn't happen, it really does play on your mind a little bit. They could have kicked a couple so far. Umpire Walter says, who's in the ruck? You got plenty of tall blokes there. Normally, you haven't got that many. It was Waldridge. You got the tap out there for Warby, but there's no one there to receive the footy. It's out there and a flutter back. Plenty of numbers at the moment. This is going to be another ball up. So you want to get someone who's prepared to run out of the pack and create a loose, perhaps a long handball out the back here by Warby. You don't all need to go into the honey pot. Up they go once again. The ball just falls straight down to the ground. Who can pick this up? It's Powelltown. They can suddenly kick it out of there by Ashby. And there's a good mark taken in front. And Warby, they can send it a ball. Or Shepherd's read that as well. Or that could be a free kick as they just chop the player out there in Henry. And the free kick there going against Gary Shepherd. You can see he read the play there, mate, because Shepherd actually hightailed it towards it. He's trying to pick up the free player and made a good contest. Unfortunately, it was illegal. And Tyson Henry for Warby Millgrove about 40 metres out. There's an opportunity to kick a goal. It's like a penalty in basketball. You're going to get 2, or you can go to the foul line and try and shoot it. Boy, he has an interesting run up there, coming to it full pelt. Good looking kick. Unfortunately for Warby, it's gone right of centre and it's gone through for another behind. 4-7-31 now. Warby Millgrove. They trail Powley for 10-9-69. We've been going 24 minutes, quarter number 2.
Ball brought back into play by Taylor with a nice long kick.
Oh, big Luke.
Folks is there, but the ball gets smothered. Out on the outside there.
Great tackle.
Was Halliday, and he's taken in a good tackle here. Here we go. So Ma takes the ball. He goes inside to Aldridge. Aldridge did well under pressure. Now here we go is McHale. McHale with a long ball inside 50. Ah, beautiful jukes though. Great stuff there by Ratton. Good defensive mark, and they get out of jail for the time being. Got the ball now was John Johnson. Not a very creative name there, but don't mind it nonetheless. Here's Walker. And they're just going to slow it down here now for the time being Powelltown. Walker just wants to go long. That's what he tells his teammates anyway. It's high up and under. Going to be hard to mark yet. Ball spills to ground. Who can win it here for Powelltown? They get it moving here. Getting the ball there momentarily was Mullen, but he couldn't take it cleanly. Now Warburton and Millgrove have an opportunity. They can get the ball going through the middle here.
There's a chance.
I think that was Gordon with a long ball inside 50. Who's going to take this? I wasn't paid. Bailey Mitchell, can he get there first? No, I think it's going to be Ratton. And ball trickles out of bounds. So it's a boundary throw in deep inside Warburton Millgrove's forward 50, and they need to get a goal here. We're 25 and a half minutes into this second quarter, and Warburton Millgrove trail by 38 points. So a couple of late goals here would be very big for them, Leo.
They certainly do. They don't want Powell to get another one at the moment. It's in their forward line right in front of the new scoreboard, really shining brightly in today's gloom and doom. Woolridge gets a little tap down. Opportunity there, and it looks like the young man there in Hewen who's kicked that. I think it is indeed.
Yes, it is.
Paddy Hewen. Is that how you say it?
Hine, I believe.
Hine. Yep. Thank you very much. I apologise if I mispronounced that. They used to do that to my name too. Very simple. And he's got his first goal, and badly needed, like you said. Well rove too. 5-7-37. Warby 10-9-69. Powelltown. We've been going 26, so very close to half time. Well done there, mate.
Absolutely. Roaming outside of that pack is always crucial. Hanging out the back, get that cheeky little snap, get the sausage roll, get maybe a free beer at the end of the game.
Everything's related to food. Did you know that? Beer, sausage rolls.
Yep. Well, it is lunchtime.
It is too. And might sneak across to the social rooms after. It's a late. Someone's knocked off the footy. It's gone down the Yarra River. You'll probably find that floating around.
Yep.
Collingwood very, very soon.
Stephen Sansom being sent off a blood rule, I believe, as well.
Okay, so hopefully he's okay. Yep, he's gone down there.
Still haven't seen Dean Roy back.
No, you mentioned that. It'd be interesting to see if he's okay. I've got the binocs. I might just put it on and see if I can see him sitting in the... Is the radio on too? Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I can't see him over there, mate, so...
5, 6.
You could be right. Centre bounce has taken place, Aiden.
Here we go. McHale won the ground ball, taken to the tackle, and he wins a free kick as well. Here's the handball around the back there to Brayton Ferguson. Here goes with a long ball heading inside 50. Trying to spoil, but missing it there. I think it was Ratton. And the ball just locked up at about half forward here for Warburton and Millgrove. So another chance for them to get another goal almost half an hour into this second quarter. As it's Aldridge. No, it's actually Walker and Woolridge, in fact. And Powelltown get the ball moving towards their forward half of the ground. Here's Ratton now. And the ball trickles over the boundary line for a boundary throw in. So can they get something working out of defence here, Warby Millgrove? It'll be Woolridge and Ratton the ruck. Ball thrown back into play here. Ratton's got the front position. He goes with a little tap over the head. Woolridge tries to pick it up at his feet. Can't do so, the big fella. Trying desperately here at Warburton and Millgrove. The ball just bobbling around on the ground again. It's been like that a little bit today. And they might just get something here. Ferguson gets the ball moving with a kick off the ground. Nice little pick up there by Faruga. Oh no, but he's taken it. A nice little tackle there, but they've got another chance here. They get the ball moving here. I think it's Dobson gets the ball moving forward. Here's Faruga again. Here we go. Now a chance here with Rothwell. Rothwell gets the ball inside 50. Where's Mitchell? Mitchell can't take the mark. And Walker, the big fella, just gets the ball moving out of defence. Oh, no communication there by Powelltown. Leo.
Could have been a pie, couldn't it? It would have smashed all over his face talking about food. Close that boundary line once again. The young fella there and Jaden, folks, got pushed over the boundary line, and it's going to be another throw in. So well done there. Working very hard at Warby. They're probably not getting the rewards for the effort they're putting in at the moment. Just need to get another goal close to half time. It's centre wing, broadcast side of the ground. Drops a bit short. Ratton got the tap out there. Went into the opposition's end. Gordon, he dropped it straight away, and the umpire just lets him go. We've lost it around the corner at the moment. Good bit of a shepherd laying, so I'm assuming Powelltown have got it. Looks like Tommy Marr. He's got it now. Ran a long way. Goes down the middle of the ground. Nobody gets to the fall of the footy. Everyone tried to put the toe in it. They couldn't quite do so now. A bit of pace shown. Nice little kick off the ground by Gordon. Puts it in the path of a teammate. Can he pick it up there in Perugia? He does it. Gives it across to another teammate. Hooks it around the corner in Henry. And I think he's hooked it too far.
Yep.
And out of bounds number 18. And it's going to be a resulting turnover. And Powelltown, will they get the free kick there through Moody? Goes to the scoreboard side of the ground. It's in the hands there of Johnson. Gave it across to another teammate. Good long kick. McHale there for Warburton as well. Unfortunately for him and Warby, it's gone out of bounds for a throw in at the 30-minute mark. And 69 of Powelltown Powelltown lead at Warby 37, closing in on half time. Good throw in it is as well. Walker been rucking all day and doing a good job for Powley. Trying to get a quick kick there was Tommy Marr. I think he kicked someone's shin instead of the footy. And umpire Lee Walter says I'm going to have to ball this up as well. Big crowd under the veranda here at the old pavilion, and it's going to be another ball up.
Yep. Walker versus Woolridge.
Oh, throw.
Interesting handball there, but the umpire lets it go. Here's Folks with the front position. Good spoil there. Great spoil there by Jack Jones, I think it was. And the ball goes to ground now. It's locked up.
Interesting position there, Michael Folks.
Yep, that's it.
So it looks like a turtle on his back.
Turtle on his back. It did, didn't it? He weren't moving either.
Throw it up again. Woolridge, Ratton. No clear winner there. Or getting back Jaden Folks there, but he's met with a couple of Warburton Millgrove players
Nice.
Here is Jaden Folks. Oh, magnificent goal keep there, though. Momentarily, Folks gets it again. He gets the ball over across to Joel Perry, who's already kicked
look at this. Oh, no.
Folks. It looked like it was across the face, and it is. It's a behind. So margin out to 33 points here at Warburton Millgrove.
Got the big check side there, didn't he? He didn't have to kick it so hard. 31.5 minutes gone. You're right. 70 leads 37. The D's are in front. And they can come straight down the ground. Vacant player there for Warburton Millgrove, and that's Matty Wright. Should play on straight away with not much time left. Looks for another teammate, and all the line in the middle of the ground too. Taking the mark is Westlake. He's just trying to pinpoint the kicks here now. You need to do so. Doing it quite nicely at the moment. Gordon with it. Umpire says play it on. Good, low, hard, penetrating kick. Absolutely nobody there whatsoever. And it's gone out of bounds in that forward pocket area. Looking for Trenty Elliott, who's got a lot of pace, but couldn't take the risk of going down the middle there, so actually just kicked at the grass, as they say, mate. No wonder I lose my pens. It's all right.
He kicked and hit a target, but it did get them territory, and it's got them a stoppage at half forward, so it wasn't the worst result.
Got the pen back. Here we go once again. Powley trying to get out there. The big fella, he's a bit slow to get rid of that. The umpire says, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And I'll ball it up. About 50 out from Warby's goal. Kicking to the river end, or the Gembrook end here at Warburton Millgrove. Up she goes. Whack goes Woolridge. Almost got his opponent in the head at the same time as getting the footy. And this time, umpire Dave Elsa says, I'll ball it up once again. I thought there might have been a free kick happening there then. So plenty of players around the footy. Warby, they need someone to spill out in the open. If you're not looking, run away, son. Get into open spaces. Walker got the tap out there for Powelltown. He was looking there for his teammate, and who can't quite pick it up over there was Tyson Walker. And it's gone out of bounds for yet another throw in. Geez, I have to imagine how many throw-ins we've had. Mate, lots.
I think so. Boundary umpire's going to be having nice big guns at the end of this.
Oh, guns. Here we go. Woodridge got the tap out that time for Warby. Handball over the back of the pack. Went right, went left, and check side to kick to Erickson. One of late inclusions, but the mark's been taken here by Zach King.
Yep, King now. He just goes to the outer side. It's not a bad kick as well, but it's thumped away beautifully there. I think that's on the air. It was by, actually, it was by Tim. And the ball was trickling along the boundary line. They can get it moving here. Here's Faruga. Faruga with a high up and under ball. It's an interesting kick. Not a bad little hand in there, actually, by Elliott. But the numbers here with Powelltown at the moment. Walker goes laterally.
Deliberate.
That's an interesting kick. It goes out of bounds. How does the umpire see this?
Yeah.
There we go. He's paid it.
He watched the footy last night, don't you? See, when it goes directly to the ground, they usually play deliberate. I don't mind that, I suppose.
Yep.
It's not deliberate. It's
as long as it's consistent.
Oh, big leap there. Couldn't take the mark, Mitchell. That would have been a beauty.
I'll tell you what.
And Woolridge around the corner has missed. Oh, geez, good opportunity there to take mark of the year. And Woolridge snapped it around the corner. Just couldn't sneak it through. 5-8-38. Warby 10-10-70. Powelltown 34.5 minutes. Second quarter, I suppose, looking for a footy there for a bit.
Yep, that's it.
Took a little bit of time as this one. They used to have a big net back there. I'm not sure if it's still there.
Heaps of throw-ins as well, mind you.
Well, like May said, the boundary umpire's got a big guns on the right-hand side of their body. So Joshy Taylor can rack up another status. He can run out of full-back if he wants to. He does that now. Goes to the pavilion side of the ground. Dodges one. Has a little bounce. Nearly lost it. Then he handballs it as the siren sounds for half-time. Oh, you see him. A bead of sweat just come out in his forehead when it went up around the shoulder area, I'm sure.
And yep, Umpire holds the ball aloft, and we're away in the second half here at Warby Millgrove. And it's Aldridge who wins the tap. Used the body well there. Ball spills to ground for the moment. Going in hard there, trying to win the ball was Cowan. And they get the ball out momentarily here. Warby Millgrove trying to get the ball forward. I think that was Hine. Picked up the ball beautifully there, actually, with Shannon Noonan, and he gets the ball moving forward. The kick maybe not the best one, but working hard there was Faruga. Intercepted though now by Powelltown, and out wide there is Matt McLaughlin, and they can get the ball moving forward now, Powelltown. Here's Ratton. Ratton couldn't get it clean. Oh, beautiful tackle. Magnificent tackle there by Michael Folks. The big fella, and here we go. They go inside 50, and the mark is not paid. Here's the little fella here, Russell Cowan, and he's turned the ball over, so Warby Millgrove, they can get the ball out of the defensive 50 for the time being. And, oh, no, mark can't quite be taken. Winning the ball there first was Jared Bayless. Here's the other folks in Jared. And now picking up the ball there for Warburton Millgrove is Josh Sharp. Sharp gets the ball moving forward. Oh, beautiful little spin there done by Liam Barnett. Barnett puts the ball back in the middle of the ground. Taking him on now, here is Marr. Marr gets the handball off to his teammate there, and Aidan Westlake, my namesake there, Leo.
It is welcome back to me. Sorry guys, I had a bit of raffle duties to do up there in the social rooms and I didn't win it. But never mind, it's all very, very good and having a great day up there catching up with a few of the old timers. And look at this, around the corner, I do like this young man in Elliott. Snaps it through. No, it's gone. Yeah, that's turned that far around. But the mark's been taken in the forward pocket, deep in the forward pocket there. Can't quite see who is at the moment. Looks like it's Ferrugia. No score so far in this third quarter. It's been going for about 2 minutes. And they've got quite a few players out talking to a few of the old timers up there at the social rooms. And Ferrugia puts a good, low, hard, penetrating kick, and I think that's the first goal of the second half. What a great kick there. Second goal to Jack Ferrugia. And the first in this quarter, and it goes away. The Cookers 6-8-44. Yes, Aidan.
It's just what we spoke about, mate. Wasn't it play along the wing? They've got the ball inside 50. First goal of the game. Oh, first goal of the half, I should say, to Warby Millgrove.
I think they're listening to us.
Yeah, that's it.
They went in the rooms, I'm pretty sure you're right, mate. They said, if we don't know what we'll do, we're going to listen to May, Coach Killer, and she'll know what to do. Well, good start. That's what we'd like to see. They've got quite a few players out, Warby, which is a shame today because it was an important game here against Powley, and most of them are their bigs. So anyway, the coach out there, and of course James Iacono and Andrew Ezra pulled out early in the game, early before the game as well, which is a great loss. Free kick here, got to go away Warby once again. Can they get two in a row? This free kick here going the way of Hine. Ewan? Hine. Okay. Good mark taken in front of Rusty Cowan. Been told to go back a couple of metres, and this is young man once again, Trent Elliott. He's got a bit of spunk about him. I quite like the way he plays. Bit of pace, good grab. He's got to kick this wall of 45 up the hill. Can he do it? Is he going to run around him? No, close to the man on the mark, makes him kick it up high and left. It's going to fall that little bit short. Always travels, have to travel a bit further going up that hill. And it was just out of reach there, unfortunately for Warby, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw in.
So ball to be thrown back into play deep in Warburton Millgrove's forward 50. Chance here to get 2 goals in a row. 2 goals in a row early as well for Warburton Millgrove. And they get themselves back within 20 points and right back in this game.
Ooh, that was incorrect disposal, surely.
Line taken with the ball, he dropped it, and the umpire played, oh, here we go. He's coming in and made a free kick the other way now.
No, well, I think he should have paid the incorrect disposal, went to kick the football and missed, and probably pinged this one, same sort of reason.
Yeah, that's
good tackle.
I think this is the young fella, Josh Sharp. Yes, it is. And I think Sharp's going to back himself in to make the journey here as well. So this will be a very big goal here for Warburton Millgrove. If they could get the first 2 and bring it back to 20 points. Sharp begins his approach now. A couple of little starter steps. He runs out wide. It's not a bad looking kick. I don't think it's quite got the journey though. Oh, what a goal. That is unbelievable.
Well, I can see who it is too. Man of the long sleeves. That is going to be one of the goals of the year. And, well, because they never turn around, do they, mate?
No, they never turn around. That was an unbelievable goal, though.
Certainly was.
Something from nothing. Woolridge at the front just didn't quite take the mark.
Oh, it was Elliott.
There we go. Trent Elliott.
Well, I should have known. He had the long sleeves on, and what a great reaction time there. A bit of ballet about it.
Goals in the space of a couple of minutes for Trent Elliott, and that one was an absolute blinder. A worldie, as they'd call in soccer terms, Leo.
Is that right?
Over the head, yeah, the bicycle kick, I suppose you'd call it.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Oh, no, I couldn't do it either. Us tall boys, Leo, it's not made for us, that kind of stuff.
Not at all, though. 20-point deficit away Powelltown. Walker took it out of ruck at the old 1-2. This time, Cowan's got it, handballs it the wrong way. He tries to find a teammate. They do so now. It's in the hands of Ashby. What's he going to do? Went one way, went the other, and gave it to Joshy Taylor. He goes laterally towards the scoreboard side of the ground, or the pavilion side of the ground. The mark's being taken there by Joshy Johnson. Plays on straight away. And they've got some overlap here too, as the mark's being taken by Winter Annette, and he's played on straight away. But they get it back into the half-forward area, do Powelltown. Over the back it goes. Good spoil there, but unfortunately it lands in the hands of Powley. Towards the boundary line it went. Liam Barnard had a touch of it as well, but it's gone out of bounds for a throw in. 10-10-70. It leads 7-8-50. The D's in front of the Kookaburras. So throw in. Hayden. Mini Foo at the moment. People who remember Tony Foo know exactly what I mean. There's a free kick going the way of Powelltown, a bit high. Don't demonstrate. You'll get 25 metres there, Mr. Wooldridge. And a bit of pushy, shove. The skipper there, Timmy McHale, just having a go at Big Michael, folks. Like a David and Goliath
Yes, it is.
opposition there. So Timmy's not backward and going forward either. And the free kick here are going to a big Benny Ratton. And not a noted goal kicker, Ben Ratton, the skipper. Pretty accurate, but never kicks it very far. So distance here shouldn't be an issue. And coming in now, left footer. Bit robotic, but dead straight. He gets his first goal, and that just settles them down a little bit. Yep. Powelltown, and he gets his first. That's the first goal for them in this quarter. They go to 11-10-76. They lead a Warby 7-8-50, and we've been going 7 minutes in quarter number 3. May.
I'm absolutely loving the sheer determination from Warburton Millgrove. That there was a little bit of a blip, obviously with the free kick and everything, but the way that they've come out in this third quarter has been absolutely brilliant. Getting 2 quick goals, they're certainly not out of this game.
Certainly not. I assume you went for all the scores around town, did you?
Yes.
How the Mighty Brook is going?
Of course they're up.
That's the only reason I wanted to know.
Captain's goal there, Leo.
I didn't bring it up, did I?
No, you didn't. As you say, it's a goal that only captains can kick.
Absolutely. Umpire Bradley Darvell back in the middle of the ground here at Max Park. Both ruckmen, they run at each other up along the line there, probably a little bit in favour of Aldridge of Warburton Millgrove. Oh, there we go. Who's at the bottom of the pack? Doesn't surprise me. William Barnard getting up last of all. And it's going to be a secondary ball up just forward of centre for Powelltown. A lot of players around this footy. Wooldridge gets in front, but Walker got the right fish to it and gained about 20 metres for his team. Players try to pick it up, they do so there. Is that in the back? Umpire said no. And it's going to be another ball up. So it's a bit of a rugby maul happening at the moment. And just pushing it further forward. Here we go with Powelltown.
Here we go, ball up, centre half forward for Powelltown. No one can get a clean possession here. No, the ball spills out now. And still no one can get a hold of it, so it's going to be balled up here. Still half forward here for Powelltown. What do you got there, Leo?
Oh, no, I can't read it. You can read it. Sorry, mate, I've touched the incorrect thing.
All right, I'll quickly read about for
Go
you.
for it.
Mount Evelyn, 7-7-49 to Narry Warren, 20 goals, 1,434. Wurry Alec 9-4-58 to Monbulk 7-9-51, Pakenham 8-9-57 to Upway to Coma 3-7-25, London 13-12-90 to Officer 5-7-37.
Oh, very good. Up you get. We haven't moved much. Still in that half forward region there. We'll get some more scores from around town. There's a whistle on play. It's going to go the way of Warby. May, what have you got? A headache.
Hillsville 3-4-22, trailing Emerald 10-8-68, Yarra Glen 6-11-47, trailing Gembrook Cockatoo 13-7-85.
13-7, that's better. Oh, it's just been a short pass there. It was picked up there by Mullen and gave it across to the coach in Jared Bayless.
Can do no wrong.
Absolutely. There's too many free players there than Powelltown, and the coach here, he's only about, it wouldn't matter because he kicks the ball a long way, he's only about 35 metres out, pretty much directly in front, and should have no problem whatsoever. It's only to do with accuracy here for Jared Bayless. He's only kicked behind so forward, poked at that a little bit, but it still goes plenty, and goes straight through the middle there for Powell's second goal. And they've just blunted the Warby attack here at the moment. And they go to 12-10-82 now, Powelltown, and they lead Warby 7-8-50. And we've been going in 10 minutes. Just keep going, May.
The last game in Division 1, Belgrave 5-7-37, trailing Berwick Springs 9-12-66.
Oh, going all right there to Titans. They're going to win 2 in a row in Division 2.
In Division 2, the other game we've got is King Lake 7-7-49, trailing Yarra Junction 8-5-53.
Oh, close game, only. You're kicking that as well. Umpire Lee Walters throws the ball in the air. Up went Aldridge, got the little handball out too. Did it quite nicely. Can they pick it up? They can't. Look as though Jossie Taylor in there. No, it wasn't. He just got the little handball out to Powelltown and they're off again. They get another clearance. Oh, good mark, good leap, good strong hard. Good grab there by Jack Lee. Should play on. He does. Go straight back down the middle of the ground. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Josh Taylor read it all by himself, but he couldn't hang on to the mark. Been picked up there by Ferrugia of Warburton Millgrove. Centres the ball nicely, and it's been marked by Tommy Marr. Goes to centre half forward, goes very, very low and direct. Nobody there to take the mark. Can they pick it up? Warburton, they get a little handball over the top. A little blind handball once again, and Warburton to Marr. Turns it over now. Gave it across to his opponent, MacArthur for Powelltown, but they get it back once again. Over the head went Hume of Warburton Millgrove. A little short kick once again. Oh, could have probably taken that in 2 hands. Went with the 1 mitt. Did Rothwell. But a good pass. Mark, play on, kick, goal. Ferrugia. And that's Ferrugia. And well done there. Good bit of play. And that's his third. So they're hanging in there. 10-8-56 Warby, 12-10-82 Powelltown, 11 minutes gone in quarter number 3.
Yep, no, that's their third goal this quarter. Warburton Millgrove marching back to 26 points after Powelltown got those last 2 goals, responding to Warburton's first 2. So, and ball goes back in the middle now. It'll be Aldridge and Walker again. Here we go. Throws the ball up. Again, I think Aldridge won that one, got it down. It's Powelltown, though, who get the territory. They get the ball moving forward quickly. Lee's running onto it quickly, though. Although out the back there was Oates. Sorry, not Oates. The big fella there, Folks, in fact. Slipped up there for a second, and now it's Joel Perry. He's had a very good afternoon so far. He can go back and line up for yet another goal.
He's kicked 4 so far, and he's in front of the scoreboard, and we've seen how good a kick he is. This is a tough one.
So Joel Perry lining up deep on the boundary line. We've seen him kick one from a similar angle earlier this afternoon, though, so it's not beyond him. And he comes now. It's not a bad-looking kick. They like it off the boot.
Well, you put him off.
Just across the face. Goal umpire signals 1 behind. And the margin that's 27 points now.
It's 83, leads 56. Back at full back, getting plenty of instructions. You can hear through our FX mic. And Warby coming to the broadcast side of the ground, which we're on the netball side of the ground today. Here at Warburton Millgrove, all going all along. Aldridge should have held that. There's a whistle on play, and the free kick is going to go against Warburton Millgrove. I think Aldridge may have had hold of his opponent, and Walker. How did Ratton end up with it? Anyway, Benny's got it. He just kicks it along to the top of the square. Perry in the box seat, coming across, did a terrific job there for Warburton Millgrove was Jones. Got the spoil on that. And it looks like Folks has got it, just got a little toe poke, didn't go anywhere at all. It's just players throwing each other on, everyone on the footy at the moment. Here they go now. Handball comes out. Well taken there, but taken straight to the ground was Noonan of Warburton Millgrove. And it's gone out of bounds in front of the bowling green. And it's going to be another throw in. So that was a bit of toughness there, but they did quite well to defend that, Warburton. I certainly don't want Powley to get away from there. I thought he was held. Aldridge got it out anyway, got the handball out, and a great smother by Stephen Sanders of Powley, and it ricochets off his hands. It's gone out of bounds for yet another throw in. Like you say, mate, they're going to have guns, these boundary umpires today. And they've had plenty to do. And she goes once again. Oh, right fist there to Benny Ratton. Thank God he hit the footy, not someone in the head, because that would have hurt quite a highlight. Picking up there on the roll was Lee of Warburton Millgrove. They still just can't get it out. Lee goes back in for another go. Great tackle there. The umpire says it's okay. Maybe an incorrect disposal, but it was let go. Quick kick came out of the pack by Powelltown. Nobody can pick this footy up. Is that Rusty Cowan on the ground? It has gone out of bounds for another throw in. He's one of the quickest players I know. Can get to the ground, get to his feet, mate. Rusty Cowan.
Quickest to fall behinds as well in the game.
Yeah, well, we're going to mention that. That was courtesy of May, Rusty, if you want to know who said that. Throw in, forward pocket. Ratton just lays it out in front of himself. Big Aldridge goes in, got the handball out, just pops up in the thin air, and it's going to beat everybody. Tim McHale chases it, but it's gone out of bounds yet again. Try and get a goal for Warby if you can here, Aiden. It's at the wrong end.
Yeah, that's it. Boundary throw in deep in Powelltown's forward 50. Aldridge got to the front position. It's a slammed forward there, though, by Bayless.
He's got it.
And picked up by Bayless again. That's a pretty good-looking kick.
He's just bent down and picked it up. No one went anywhere near him.
Yep, and Bayless kicks the goal, and the lead is now 33 points. Warburton and Millgrove 8-8, 56 to Powelltown 13-11, 89.
We've just gone over the 15-minute mark. He just sort of casually bent down, picked up and kicked the goal, mate.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, Lee, you wanted me to get him a goal, and I've done it the exact opposite straight away.
I'll call that a turnover and a coach killer. Is that right, mate?
Absolutely, especially when the coach of the other side gets that goal.
Well, he's dangerous, Jared Bayless. We know how good a player is. Look, they are a bit undermanned, Warburton. Just talking to a few of the hierarchy up there at the social rooms, and they're missing some of their key players. And of course, their coach and James Iacona's got crook ribs at the moment. And Duez had to pull out, and a couple of their other big boys as well. Centre half back, full back, and centre half forward. You can't lose your spine, can you? But they're doing a pretty good effort here. Aldridge got it down. A little clearance to Rusty Cowan. Only went about 3 feet. Picked up there and kicked around the corner by Gary Shepherd. Goes right into that forward pocket. Oh, it's bounced once, it's bounced twice, and it's just dribbled through for a behind. And they're just peppering the scoreboard once again. Off to a slow start, but they're off and running now. 13-12-90 at Powley. 10-8-56 Warburton and Millgrove. We've been going 16 and a bit. Quarter number 3. Warby kicking up the hill at the moment. Powley down towards the river or the Gembrook end here at Max Park. Comes towards the broadcast van. In fact, it's almost in our door. Joshy Taylor, can you believe that? Pushed the big fella out and took a nice easy chest mark. And he's got his thigh strapped to a bit there. Could have trimmed a bit of a hammy. Good looking pass. He's a great user of football, Josh Taylor. Used to coach Emerald a few years ago. Former interleague player, and he really does read the play very, very well. They've got some class amongst them here, Powelltown. And here's that man once again, Joel Perry, with 4 goals, 1 to his credit at the moment. And like I say, good kick at the footy. Last one was a pretty tough shot, just missed. He's back in to kick this one, mate.
I would absolutely back him.
Never a sure thing. They'll probably put him off that. They're coming in. So a nice steady run up. Drops the ball well. There you go. Lost all your money. Just lost your house there, mate. So he kicks 4 straight and then kicks 2 behind straight. 13-13. They're 91. Mockingbird Lane. The Munsters look there. 10-8-56. Warby. And they just need another goal. 17 and a bit gone. Quarter number 3. Let's even get it at the other end this time.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, Lee to get him moving out of defence. Long kick, he goes to the outer side here. It's not a bad kick, but it's intercepted though. Beautiful mark there by Walker. And he can get the, it's a tumbling old ball. It's not a great kick. And trying to take the intercept mark there, but failing was Jack Jones. So the ball goes out of bounds. So they might try that one again, Warburton and Millgrove. A boundary throw in, about half forward here for Powelltown. It's not a bad one, got a bit of height to it, a little bit short. But their first was Aldridge, he just sockets it off the ground. Oh. Kick wasn't the best, Walker was there. The big fella can't pick it up off the ground, now he can. And the ball just spilling out there for the moment. Still at half forward here for Powelltown. Can anyone get a clean possession here? Here we go. They get a bit of movement now to Powelltown.
Oh, this looks good.
The big fellas, Woolridge. Handball in there, and they'll get a free kick here. The fellow Trent Elliott, who kicked that incredible goal earlier in this quarter. Elliott crosses beautifully there and he finds Shannon Noonan. Noonan can put them inside 50 now, and he does with a low spearing ball. It's not a bad kick, but it's turned over. And a good bit of defensive work there by Josh Taylor. Yeah,
he's just to say, he just knows where the ball's going to go, Joshy Taylor. And really a poor delivery to footy. We didn't need to go into the forward pocket area at all. And Taylor just chips it across to Ashby. Further down the line in front of the canteen, goes over Ratton's head. Oh, that's a throw, surely, umpire. Yes, it is. tried to scoop it out in front of himself. There was Winter Annette, but it was a throw. And Warby got the resulting free kick. It's been passed on to a teammate a bit further up the ground. Down the line they go. And once again, mark's been taken by Powelltown. They've really stood up well in defence today. Back in front of the canteen once again. Off hands, goes close to that boundary line once more. It's a free kick umpire Darvell has seen it. And this time, Big Benny Ratton, he wants to switch the play, goes straight across the ground. Well, it's a one-on-one situation. He was looking for his teammate over there, but it couldn't be found, so they just let it go. Little handball over the top, 20 for Powelltown. We haven't got that for Powelltown, unfortunately, with Walker. He couldn't hang on to it, but the umpire just lets him go. Here's an opportunity now. This is Liam Barnard. Haven't seen the best of him today. So Barney puts it into that forward pocket region. Looking for, that's a strong mark. High up, one grab clunker. Is that Elliott once again over there?
It is Tim Elliott, yep.
He has been terrific. Trent Elliott. And he's got another opportunity to put another goal on the board for himself on Warby's kick 3-1 and is really impressed.
There was a twist and turn there by Noah Eriksson. He evaded two different tacklers and just got away, and now they've got a shot at goal. That was a brilliant bit of play.
So we need this goal to go through to Warburton.
Yes, they do. Bring it back to 29 points. Tim Elliott. It's not a bad looking kick right to the line. Who's going to pick it up? No, it's Bizzotto. He's rushed it over the line. And so they get a reprieve here to Powelltown. And Taylor brings it back into play. He goes with a short kick to Bizzotto, who's gotten up to that position quickly. Taylor goes again. They move it to the wing on the outer side of the ground, and the kick's not great. It's out of bounds on the full, so Warburton Millgrove get another chance to put it inside 50. The kick's not the best one, though. The kick is spoiled. Chance now, though, anyway, for Warburton Millgrove. They go inside forward 50. Oh, couldn't quite take the mark there, was Henry Rothwell. And the ball trickles out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw in deep inside Warburton Millgrove's forward 50. Here we go. So ball thrown back into play. Woolridge at the back on the tap. Who can pick it up here? Elliott slung, but umpire happy to let it go. Ball's going to be balled up. So another stoppage inside 50 here for Warburton Millgrove. Elliott, dangerous in these kind of situations. He's proven that so far today. Ball thrown up. Tap one there by Aldridge. They go backwards here. Oh, yeah, it was high.
Barnard. Make sure the umpire saw it as well. So Liam Barnard. As I say, we haven't mentioned him too much today. He's been in underneath the pack, but hasn't been able to find his normal clearances as he normally does. But it never lets you down, Barney. So an opportunity to put a goal on the board. Like I said, he played his 250th game for Warby a couple of weeks ago. Super effort, and well done to him. His run-up is probably longer than the distance he's got to kick it. And he's got to run up that hill, so you've got to kick it a lot further than what you think. So Liam Barnard, from about 40 metres out, pretty much directly in front. Not normally a really long kick, puts everything he's got into it. It's a bit of a helicopter, but it's gone through. So it's good enough. And Warby, as you can hear by the car horns, has got another goal on the board. They go to 9-9-63. They still trail. Powelltown 13-13-91. And what have we been going? 23 minutes now in quarter number 3.
As they say, Leo, doesn't matter how it goes through, as long as it goes through.
It certainly does. So trying to double multitask, and that's just ridiculous when I have to try and do things like that.
That's all right. I'll got it for you.
Anything special happening anywhere, mate?
In Premier Division, we got Mount Evelyn 7-9-51 trailing Narry Warren, who have really blown out the lead 22-17, 149.
The scores that matter. How's Gembrook going, mate? I think they're still up.
Free kick for Aldridge. He's going to get them going again. So the ball goes to half forward here. Trying to take the mark there was Elliott, but he spilled it. Elliott tries to go in again. Still got possession of the ball here for the time being, Warby Millgrove. Now Powelltown. It's their turn to get the ball moving. Here we go. We've got a one-on-one here between the big fella, Folks, and the young fella there, Westlake, my namesake. Oh, they're going to hold up here the Warby defence for the moment. Oh, he put the head down there.
Ducked into it.
He put the head down. And
he's played hold on the ball.
That's fair enough. Warby fans wanted high tackle, but he did put his head down, and he can't do that. So Gary Shepherd, the late inclusion, can go back and stretch this lead out to 34 points. He just didn't need to do that, Leo.
No, we should have kept going. Unfortunately, sometimes you get caught between twixt and twat, and unfortunately didn't know where to go and had nowhere to go. And well, Gary Shepherd's got plenty of experience about him, so he wasn't going to let him out of his grasp either. He ducked into that tackle, so fair enough. He's kicked one goal so far as Gary Shepherd. He's only about 10-15 metres out, pretty much directly in front. Doesn't miss too many, and hasn't missed that one either. That goes in straight in the Yarra River and puts through another goal for Powelltown and himself, and just stretch that lead a little bit further to 14-13, and that is a 97. And they lead Warburton Millgrove 9-9-63. We've been going 24, nearly 25 minutes in the quarter, mate.
You'll be happy to know, Leo,
Yes, I'm always happy.
that Gembrook are up. They are leading Yarra Glen 14-8-92 to Yarra Glen 8-13-61.
Yeah, they were up last week too, but up that well-known creek. But they did hang on the win. There's a few other Division 1s happening as well, I guess.
Hillsville 3-4-22.
Yeah, boys.
Trailing Emerald 12-11-83, and then we've also got Belgrave 7-7-49 trailing Berwick Springs 11-14-80.
Not a problem back in the centre here with umpire Lee Walters. Ratton gone into the ruck. They've got so many tools, haven't they? Powelltown. Aldridge has got a battle against him. Did well too. And got a lovely tap out to Aldridge, and here they go. Little handball comes over the top. Umpire just lets him play on. Horn had the ball. Umpire said, "You have not got rid of that legally." And the free kick there going away to Jared Bayliss, the coach of Powell. He goes straight down the centre of the ground. He's got folks in front. Over the back it went. It just drifts a bit higher because you're just below the footy when you're standing there, and you think it's going to come and it doesn't. Tries to give the old don't argue to Michael Folks. It just landed in the hands there of Powell, of Warburton Millgrove. They can clear this. Running and sprinting through the centre of the ground and falling over at inappropriate time. Oh, that's a bit stiff, isn't it? Got caught there in the synthetic grass and fell on a good length. And it's going to be a free kick to Powell, and there's a bit of pushy, shovey. And unfortunately there, that was Tommy Marr. Oh no, it was Erickson, I beg your pardon. Got caught with a footy. So Powelltown kicked it in that forward pocket. Perry's got it. Before he could handball it, it's pushed over the boundary line. And it's going to be a throw in. Yeah, that's spongy, rubbery stuff in the middle, and weren't around when I played, but I walked across it, and you can get caught into it.
Yeah, it's pretty slippery stuff.
Up she goes. Folks taps it straight down in front of him. Who can pick it up? It's Timmy McHale, the skipper of Warby. Picks it up. Goes to the bowling green side of the ground. Good kick and good lead, and made great position to Shannon Noonan. He should play on straight away. He looks for the big fella there in Waldridge. I think he's missed him, and it's gone out of bounds, I believe. No, out in the full, is it? It is too. Yeah, just around the corner. Oh, you've got to put your foot on the line these days. Where did that rule come in, mate?
I've got no idea. Half these rules I don't even...
Well, that foot on the line when it's out in the full. Suddenly the AFL umpires were playing that, and I'd never even heard that was coming in.
I think just kick the ball.
Just kick the ball. Anyway, the short pass has been performed, and the mark's been taken by Jared Bayliss. He's got a sleeve on his leg there, got a few pictures. Right leg worth nothing, left leg's probably a few grand's worth, I'd say, after that. So coming in, off the boot, he always ran out, which is always going to make you hook the footy. Distance was never an issue, and puts through his second behind. 2-2 to the skates there, and Jared Bayliss, and 14-14-98. Powelltown now, they lead Warby 9-9-63. 28 minutes gone, Aidan.
Yep. Just waiting for the ball to come back here, so... Warby Millgrove, they're going to go along the broadcast side of the ground here. Lining up under kick, just the target, although done beautifully there is Brady Mitchell. Come in and took a good mark. Here we go.
Oh, stood his ground well, didn't he?
Dangerous kick inside the corridor, but Jack Lee took the mark. He looks a little bit sore. Lee. And where does he go? He's just loaded up for the time being.
No.
Oh, he's going to go to the big ruckman in Aldridge. Now, what does Aldridge do? Just goes with a short little kick there, and it works out okay to Rothwell. What does Rothwell do? Rothwell, long ball, getting it towards the forward 50. And
That's a mark.
Good mark there. We'll find out who it is in a moment.
It was a 2 clunker, but just spun out of the hands and dropped into the lap. So well done, 50 metres out.
Yeah, it'll do the job in these conditions. Oh, it's the big fella Brady Mitchell. So
he just took it here at half back, so he's followed up well.
Yeah, he did. Good bit of work right there. So Brady Mitchell must kick goal here just to bring it back to 29 points. There's 28 and a half minutes are gone in this third quarter.
You bring your pet fly, mate.
Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, sorry, he's a bit annoying at times. So Brady Mitchell, in he comes. Decently long run up. Nice steady approach. And the kick, it's just a little bit away to the right. Came back a little bit, but it is just one behind. So score here at Warburton Millgrove is 9-10 to Warburton Millgrove, 14-14 to Powelltown, 98. So 34-point lead late in the third quarter, sorry.
It's not quite yet. No, over the head of everybody there. Did well once again. He's been in to play a little bit here as Mitchell. Can he get it? Kicks it over his head. Does the little fella there for Warburton Millgrove in. That was Elliott once again. What's he doing way up on the wing? They need him in the goal square. And Powelltown, they can just switch play. Nice little kick out around the outer side. And as you can hear in the background, the siren has sounded for three-quarter time. And at three-quarter time, we see Warburton young players as umpire Darvell holds the ball off for the start of this last quarter. It's Powelltown 98 leading Warburton Millgrove 64. And I apologise to you, Brad Darvell. It was umpire Lee Walters who got you started. Timmy McHale picks it up. The skipper of Warburton got a nice little kick around the corner. It was Josh Sharp who got it. Played on straight away. Go to a teammate and Hoon. He got tackled as he kicked it. So he turned the ball over to Powley. They go straight back up the centre of the ground. Over the back they go. Who's waiting for it? And this little man there got a nice little quick kick into it. And that was McLaughlin of Powelltown. It's about 15 metres out. The big fella Ratton bent down slowly, picked it up, and on the left foot said, "Thank you very much." And the turnover to Warby has cost another goal. And the skipper of Powley has put through goal number 2 for him. And that's not the start that the Kookaburras wanted. They go to 15-14, 104, and they lead Warby at 19-64. So you've got a 40-point spread there at the moment. First to 100 usually wins, Aiden.
Yeah, that's it. And 40-point leader in the last quarter. It's going to be hard now for Warby to be able to come back.
They're just got to break even. You're not going out there now with the envisionment to win the game, but you certainly want to be competitive. And well, Warby are that. They certainly aren't shirking any issues. They just haven't got the guns out there, mate, or they have, but they've got no bullets in them.
It's extremely unfortunate considering they are playing good footy. There are pockets in there that are absolutely brilliant. It's just they can't string it from
one into the other.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. Lee Walters, nice mark. One grabber too. Yep. Cool. He just gets a bit of a shoulder structure, so that. Yep. Bit of a head wobble there too, Lee.
Could get a game.
Up she goes once again. Been rocking pretty well, haven't they? Walker there for Powelltown. It's just some hands and knees. Little handball comes over the top. Walker has been sensational, I think, there today for Powley in the ruck. Got the handball out to a teammate. They seem to have all the time in the world and just knocked further forward there, but they just can't get hold of it now. Warby all comes off the shin bones. That didn't help either. Just ricochets back into a pack. And everybody's waiting. Umpire. Oh, see, the minute they hesitate like that, umpire Darvell says you've dived on the footy. And the free kick going the way there of Rothwell.
Rothwell now can get them moving along the wing side here on the far end of the ground. Mark couldn't quite be taken there by Barnard. And the ball trickles out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw in. So they've edged the ball a bit closer to goal here at Warburton and Millgrove. It's just around half forward now. So in the ruck near here is Woolridge. And Eugene Walker throws up. The ball thrown back into play. It's a good throw. No real clear winner there. It's Powelltown, though, who get the clearance. They get the ball moving forward. There's a real good mark there as well. Beautifully done by Russell Cowan. And he can get them inside 50. And
I don't think anyone's touched that, have they?
And there's a free kick here for a push. And Michael Folks can go back and have a shot at yet another goal. And this will make it 46 points if he can put this through.
Well, he's kicked 5 at the moment, and that's what we've got him down for, and hasn't missed one just yet, so we're trying to do anything that could put him off.
In comes Folks now, directly in front, about 30 out.
That's a beautiful kick of the footy.
And Folks kicks his 6th goal, and the score here at Warby is Warby Millgrove 1964 to Powelltown 16-14, 110.
Well, prepared to call it, I think, mate.
I think so. I know Rusty Cowan's gotten the 4 behinds, but he is just prolific across
Brought
the
that up
field.
every quarter.
He's just prolific. He's really, really hard to stop. He sits out the back of packs, gets the ball, gets that repeat entry. We saw there, beautiful mark, gets it in, creates that chance.
He's a good player, Rusty. Don't worry about that. If
Doesn't
you
even
want
need to
someone
convert.
do any of the hard grunt work, you get your Barnards of Warburton, Millgrove, and your Cowans of Powelltown, and you've got 2 beauties. So it's back in the middle here with umpire Darvell as he throws it up once again. And Aldridge probably got the better of that, but it's Bayless who picks it up for Powelltown. Goes straight down the middle of the ground. There's that man Ratton once again. And it just lands with his big arms, and he's about 40 metres out this time. So that probably is right on his limit. And the big man, Ben Ratton, been around for a while now, and the former League B and F winner as well. Has kicked 2 in the second half. And can make the distance from here. Comes in, lopes in, puts it up high, puts it up long, puts it up absolutely arrow straight. And the umpire says, you've kicked 3 for the afternoon. As the boundary umpires don't have to bring the ball back, as Folksy just kicks it straight back from Winston's game and says, get it down there and get it in here quick again. 3 goals to Benny Ratton, 17 go on the board to Powelltown. 17-14, 116. I'm running out of paper. 19-64 Warby, Gawn 5. Gawn, he plays for Melbourne too, doesn't he? 5 minutes gone in the last quarter. I wonder if you could ever have a mercy rule in footy.
Well, we've seen some pretty big margins, Leo.
Yeah.
So it'd probably take a fair bit, probably maybe 700 points. Or so. I've seen 600-point margins in some
No, you don't want to see it.
regional leagues. No, you don't want to see that.
You don't want to see 41 points to 0 either. I'm not sure if that happened.
No.
Okay, Warby got it out there. Nice quick kick on there by Hun. Sorry, mate. I know you had a great win there today against a cold stream, but they repel the action once again. Do a Powelltown. That's through MacArthur. He's got a lovely park across from his house as well. It's been picked up and kicked around the corner. Do Powelltown. There's a whistle on play. Ratton's got it, and I think he's got the free kick down the ground. So there you go. A bit of ordinary after the ball being kicked push. And the free kick relayed down to Benny Ratton. That's what you like, don't you? It's done nothing. I'm going to get all the kudos for kicking a goal. And the poor old bloke sticking 2 ears and a nose back on his head halfway up the ground. So Ratton, tighter angle. And this time, this is an equally good kick, is it? Yeah, it's beautiful. He's lengthened his kicks there, Benny. He's kicked 3 goals in this so far now, 4 goals in actual fact. 18-14, it just goes on their merry way, don't they? 122. Thank you very much. 1964 Warby, and 6 minutes gone. And well, what can they do about it?
Yeah, not the start Warby would have wanted, obviously, Leo. Very quick goals there to Powelltown, 4 of them to be exact. As we go back in the middle again, it's Woolridge versus Walker. Woolridge got the early jump. Walker stayed down and won it. And getting in hard there was Jack Jones, but couldn't get the footy out. It was Maher, in fact, I should say. So it's take 2 in the centre. Woolridge and Walker again. Woolridge with the body, but again it's Walker who wins the tap. Getting onto the ground ball here and trying to get it moving quickly is Winter. Here we go. Moving the ball forward now there for is Halliday. And giving away a free kick there is Folks. So chance here again for Warby Millgrove to counter attack. High up under ball just along the line. Woolridge is the man. Small ball done well by Walker. Out the back there is Taylor. Taylor under a bit of pressure, but he works out okay. But the handball to a teammate also under pressure. Picked up there beautifully by Sharp. Wins a free kick here, Josh Sharp. So this to put him inside 50. Short measured kick, don't mind it. Oh, it's a beautiful kick to Brady Mitchell.
Good answers, boy.
Yes, he does.
Because only stretches full length and takes the ball at its highest point.
Been one of their better players today. When they've given him service like that, he's been able to take advantage. So he can go back and kick Warburton Millgrove's first goal of the last quarter.
He kicked one in the first quarter, then missed a couple.
Yep, bring the margin back to 58 points. So Brady Mitchell had a fairly good day today. Obviously hasn't been Warburton Millgrove's day today, but I think he can walk away with his head held high. In he comes now. Got a nice steady approach, Brady Mitchell. A few people behind the goals putting him off, but that kick's absolutely spot on. Goal umpire doesn't move, and it's a goal. Beautiful kick there by Brady Mitchell.
Well, needed that, didn't they? Just to stem the tide a little bit and not get absolutely blown away. They've got to just hang in this quarter. Like I say, they're not out here to win the game in this last quarter, but they're certainly going to be out here to try and at least even out that quarter, I think, and come home with a bit of pride, I would think. No?
Certainly, you just want to be able to just, like you said, stem the flow, make sure that you are creating a contest every single time the ball comes near you.
Yes, Jason, you're probably right.
I think so.
I usually call that. He was our orchestra when it came to that point in time, and he's gone early, as Jason. It's been picked up there. Little handball came out by Trent Elliott and went to no one in particular because there was no one in particular there, and it's going to have to be a ball up, so it's created a 50-50, which is good enough. If you can halve the contest, it's not so bad. You're back into it. Now they just need someone to run out of that pack because they're all, as you can see, there's a huge space here at centre half. Well, you can't see it on radio land, but we can see it here. Oh, that could be a free kick. Umpire said no, but they just could have some person who's prepared to run out of the pack. If 5 can't get it, 6 won't get it, mate. And sometimes you just got to take that risk and run out of that pack. So you know you've got a quick kick across goal. The only player who's doing it is Josh Taylor for Powelltown. So he's the free player there at the moment. So any kick into that centre half forward position is going to be repelled by Powelltown's Taylor. There's a push in the back, and the umpire says play on advantage. And so Powelltown, they do repel this attacking move. Comes out to the broadcast wing at the moment. Leading in the race for the ball there was at one stage Jaden Folks. Didn't get hold of it because he was beaten to it by his Warburton opponent. And that was nicely done too by Dobson. It's into that full forward area now. Little handball comes out. Who can pick it up? Elliott's in there for Warburton. Millgrove wants to hold that footy in. Umpire, they're thinking about it. Every time they hesitate, the umpires, you just know, mate, you're in a big heap of poo.
Just waiting for that call.
Just waiting for that little curtsy. And it's going to be a ball up. So Warby, opportunity here to about 15 out. Ratton slaps it with the right fist. Straight into the hands there of Elliott. It goes up very, very high. Standing underneath the football there, trying to take the mark, but couldn't hang on to it, was Halliday of Powelltown. And it's gone through for a rush behind.
There we go, they get the ball moving again. This time it's through Noonan. Not Noonan, in fact, I should say it's Ashby. Here we go on the far wing side now for Powelltown. They get the ball moving forward. The kick's no good. It goes straight to Aldridge. Aldridge has got options in the centre. He doesn't take him. He just goes with a short kick. And they move it along the wing again here to Warburton Millgrove. Now they've got it to about half forward. The kick's not great though. Here's Faruga. Faruga with a little knock on, but it doesn't work out. It ends up straight in the lap there of Ashby. Where can Ashby go? They get the ball in the middle here. That's a good kick as well. It finds Cowan.
Well, he's got a switch on here. He's got a double switch if he wants to.
Here's Taylor. Taylor, he's got folks wide, doesn't go for him. Instead, goes for Sanders. So Stephen Sanders keeps the ball moving forward. He finds an option now. He goes on to Cowan again. That's a really bit of running by Cowan. He had the ball just moments ago, and now he's got it again. Beautiful kick. It doesn't quite work out, but I think there might be a free kick here.
Warby
have got it, so they can get out of defensive 50 again. Not too many people presenting an option though, so they're going to go across. Short little kick there, and it finds the skipper and McHale. Where can McHale go? He goes on the far wing once again, and the kick's no good, and it goes out of bounds.
That's disappointing. There's not a lot of options, and probably a bit of fatigue kicking in as well, I think, mate.
Definitely, those legs are starting to get heavy. Just trying their hardest just to catch up.
So they keep getting buffeted by these big bodies of Powley. Ratton once again, lovely tap down to his teammate, and they can just get a little chip kick out. Doesn't go too far now. It's in the hands of his handball being smothered off Sanders. But the umpire just lets him play on the shore. That's not far enough. All the ball's just ricocheting around here. Went one way, went the other, then a quick kick on the ball there by Mac Lawton, and it has gone through for a behind. So another point there to Powley. They got 18-15, 123. They lead Warby 10-11-71. We've been going nearly 13 minutes in this last quarter. And just waiting for the ball to come back there. Looks as though the skipper there, is it? Going to kick the ball in.
No, Jack Lee.
Is it Jack Lee? It's 27. I thought it might have been 37. It is Jack Lee. But no one's got the footy. We've gone through a couple of them today too. No wonder the quarters get long. There's all the little kids who used to stand behind the goals and get the footy.
I reckon they're off getting chips over at the canteen. Get a bit cold, get a bit bored.
Was it E-games? Is that what you call them?
Yep.
Those little things with your thumbs, they get RSI at the thumb. Okay, ball's gone. Game over. Is it stuck up a gum tree? I've seen that done up here. Kick up in the gum tree. And They haven't got any footies left. Oh, here comes one. They pinched one off a little kid over there because they ran out of footies. Wasn't a bad kick, that. Was it a runner? Did that? Nicely done.
As long as it's not
It's a little size.
team,
It's a little
team one.
Yeah, a little McDonald's one. Here we go. We just. So Jack Lee, at full back. After all this, he's got nowhere to go. He's just got to go long down the line towards the pavilion side of the ground. Does exactly that. Over the back they go. Oh, good long stretch there. And a good mark taken by MacArthur. Wants to play on now. Does that. Wobbly old kick came out and lucks a fortune. And the mark's been taken here by McLaughlin. McLaughlin, however you want to say it. Oh, they just let him run off and they just push him as he kicks it. Makes him go a little bit to the left. And the mark's been taken over here by Warburton Millgroves. Matty Wright. There you go. Oh, goes low and hard. Oh, lucky there. Didn't go far at all. It was marked by Westlake. He played on straight away and they come back here now to the broadcast side. They just can't hit their targets on the fly, can they? Picked up nicely and handballed around the corner by Ferrugia. He's been okay as well. Nice long kick down the ground this time. That was Tommy Marr. Unfortunately turns the ball over and it's been taken by Halliday.
Yep, Halliday goes to the outer side again and finds a good option again in Cowan. He's got the ball once again. Gets the ball moving to half forward. He finds a late inclusion there in Shepherd. Shepherd hugs the boundary line. Now where can he go? Oh, and hang on. They're looking for a 25-metre penalty. And I think they might get it.
He's dying, Jace. What are we going to get? A penalty out of bounds? What is it, Aiden?
It's a 25-metre penalty, so Shepherd brought within range now.
Well, he would have been anyway, but the old 50 would have helped quite a bit. And he's kicked 2 goals as well, this young fella. Well, young fella, he's not as young as he, none of us are, but Gary Shepherd, prolific goal kicker in his youth when he was up there at Wandon. So coming in. 45-degree angle, 30 metres out at best. Straight over the goal umpire's head. And that penalty has cost another goal. And Shepherd's kicked 3. And they just go on their merry way. Do Powelltown 19, 15, 1, 2, and 9 at the 15.5-minute mark of this last quarter. And Warby have only kicked a 1-1 so far, 10-11-71. And I think a bit of interest has gone out of the game for them, mate.
Absolutely. They're just starting to drop their heads a little bit.
Oh, it is disappointing. And
it is.
You know they need their best to be competitive. And you've got some scores for us, have you?
Yes, Premier Division, Mount Evelyn 8-12-60. Narry Warren have just
blown them off the park.
Yeah, 27-21, 82.
Thank you very much. That's at Mount E too.
Yeah.
It's a quick scoring ground. Up she goes once again. He's been good in the ruck, hasn't he? Walker has probably won the majority of them. Timmy Carl, the skipper of Warby, hasn't stopped trying. Kicks it laterally towards the pavilion side of the ground. And going in hard there, both players trying to pick the football up. It beats everybody over the line. It's gone out of bounds for a throw in. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's harsh, Gus.
Yeah.
Not nice, mate. See what I used to have to put up with?
So go inside 50 here, Warby Millgrove. Ball trickles to the boundary line. So boundary thrown at about half forward here for Warby.
Monblock up by a point. 27 minutes to go, mate. Someone's sending me a message from over there. Oh, everyone's been very, very busy. Always a very good close game over there. That's between them and Worry, I believe.
Yes, Worry 13-6-84, Monbulk 12-13-85.
Oh, there you go. Now, if Monbulk's got the timekeepers, they know exactly what to do. You push the Worry bloke out and hit the siren. Warby, can they do anything about this? Someone's been pushed out. I thought young Elliott got taken out of the contest. Cowan been busy in this game. He's just gradually worked his way into it, doesn't he? Kicks that long left foot kick. Down the line it goes. Over the top there. Perry couldn't hang on to it. Umpire says it's okay. Handball inboard. And they're off once again through King. Runs up the middle of the ground. Kicks a top if you don't mind. But it's not good enough to get a score. And the mark's been taken by Aldridge. He switches to play back towards the pavilion side of the ground. Going over there, taking a mark on the way down to the ground was Matthew Wright. And he marks it at half-back flank. And who's annoying me this time? Jason Station. Go away. And another mark's been taken by Warby. I'll have a check of this. Gordon's got it now at centre half-back.
Mitch Gordon just goes laterally there, and this time goes to Dobson. The kick from Dobson, not very good. And slipping it at that time, it was the other folks. This kick, though, going a bit wide. No, it stays in play for the moment. On at that time there was Westlake. Westlake recovers it. Now to the skipper, McHale. McHale going backwards. He goes to the big fella, Aldridge. Aldridge, just a low spearing ball. It's not the best one, but it was a good pick up there in the end. Not holding the ball got a handball away, so that's okay. Picked up this time by Hine. Hine now on the outer side. And it goes out of bounds. You can hear someone in the crowd there calling for deliberate, but he was definitely kicking to a teammate, so good decision there by the umpire. Ball to be thrown back into play. What about the wing position?
Yeah, I think it's got to be deliberate before it gets paid. I don't like these intentional things, but never mind. Make another little tap out by Walker to a rover on the ground once more. Bounces on the cricket pitch in the centre of the ground here at Max Park. Ball slipping over at an appropriate time was Bizzotto. Might have that for tea tonight in actual fact. It goes close to centre half forward. Umpire's got a whistle on play. And it's going to be another bowl up. Austin Bizzotto. Sounds like a really nice Italian dish, doesn't it, mate?
Yes, it does.
Gosh, yeah.
I love a bit of Austin Bizzotto. Look, in Cannibal Land, that would have been a dish. Up she goes once again. Off the head there of Aldridge. That's good enough to get it down to the ground. At the bottom of the pack, they try to just go on hands and knees to Hun. Unfortunately, no one wants to go any further. So it hasn't travelled too far. It's going to be another ball up. Umpire Lee Walters. Umpire's been good. Two very experienced umpires here today and doing a terrific job, letting them play. Or Walker, another tap out there and then tackles the opponent who's just hit it to there in Ferguson. It spills out now. Here's an opportunity for Faruja, who's been quite good. Got a handball out. Here we go. Big, long kick towards goal by Tommy Marr. I think he's kicked that.
Yep.
An absolute beauty from 50 metres out. Tommy Marr. One of our goals of the afternoon as well, and well done to him. And 11 goals go on the board now. Warby 11-11, a 77. And they trail Powley 19-15. The year I wasn't born, Jason, 129 at the 20-minute mark of the last quarter. Close, but no cigar. So we're doing a great job. What's happening, mate?
Pakenham 14-17, 101, leading Upway Tacoma 5-8-38.
Did you get that, Jace?
Wandon 19-20, 134, leading Officer 6-7-43.
Free kick for McHale here in the centre. So they can go again here. Warby Millgrove, another chance.
Oh, big
goals.
No.
Big fly there. I think it was by Ratton, but
MacArthur.
take the mark as MacArthur, in fact. And here we go. Chance now for Powelltown to respond. Got the ball now here is Stephen Sanders. Where can Sanders go? Looking for options. Ball goes. Takes it wide. Hugs the boundary line with that kick. Dobson's in good position. Goes out of bounds, so it'll be thrown back into play right in front of our commentary box here. So it looks like Ratton's going to go on the ruck, and the other fella is Woolridge. Look at Jason Satch.
He just got the upway score.
So ball to be thrown back into play. Ratton versus Woolridge. No real clear winner there. It looked a bit like Woolridge. And the ball gets locked up in the middle here, and it's going to be thrown up, and another stoppage here.
I'll tell you what, the day's cleared up quite nicely, ladies and gentlemen, hasn't it? Like it's got a bit of blue sky there, and it's been a ripper day here today at Max Park. Getting dark though as the lights start taking effect. Over the back they go. It looks as though going into ruck was Michael Fox. He's tackling a player without the football. The umpire just lets him go. McHale go across to a teammate. Oh, he kicks it straight back from whence it's game. Here we go. Kick another goal if you can, Tommy Marr. Boy, it's actually gone short. Over the back of the pack. Oh, just got out marked then. Did Elliott, and well done there to MacArthur. And goes out the centre wing on the outer side of the ground. It's been picked up by Johnson. He goes, oh, I thought he was going to go long, but he kicks a little wobble, I think, now straight down to Liam Barnard, and he went lateral, and the mark's been taken over there by the skipper and Timmy McHale. The little bear just goes very, very short. Umpire says, no, you fake that a little bit there. Unfortunately, I'm not going to give you a free kick, so play it on, and Powelltown do exactly that. Going on the outer side of the ground, looking for Gary Shepherd, gets close to the boundary line and beats him. Little legs pumping like crazy over there to Gary Shepherd, and it's going to be a throw in. How's Hawthorn going, mate?
We'll have a look.
Just hope they win, otherwise I'm going to go and get a pizza on the way and sit in the car.
Yeah, you might want to order that pizza now. Hawthorn 14-10-94 to Richmond 17-15 1-17
She
game
takes
over.
it so personally, my wife, when Hawthorn get done. Good going.
Here we go. They get the ball moving again. Warby Millgrove. Not too many people up forward though. Faruga made a contest. Going in there now, trying to win the hard balls. Henry. But got it now as MacArthur. MacArthur goes out wide and finds a teammate in John Johnson. So Johnson keeps the ball moving. The kick though a little bit too hot for his teammate. Trying to win it then was Ratton off the ground.
Here we go.
Here we go. They've got it again. Warby Millgrove. Rothwell. Here's a shot at goal. Doesn't look too bad off the
good
boot.
Shepherd.
And it's gone through for a goal. There we go. So another one here for Warby Millgrove. Scores 12-11-83 to 19-15, 129. A couple of late ones here for Warby. A few consolation prizes just to trim the margin down a little bit, which is just what they needed, I think.
Certainly did. And that was a great bit of shepherding game by Elliott. I think he's been very impressive there. They've had some, I think you mentioned, mate, some good little bright spots. Green shoots.
Yes.
Some green shoots.
See the promise there, but...
Oh, I can. And if they get their keys back, you know, the coach, Iacono and Weza and all these other couple of players that are missing, they're going to be a better side.
Definitely.
And Powelltown, they've just got all their guns playing today. Only a couple of late withdrawals, but they certainly got plenty of them. So it's back in the middle again. Up they went. And Walker just timed it to perfection, but it's been cleared by Warby. They come out of the centre once again. Oh, that's a great mark there under a lot of pressure. Jack Ferrugia, he's been quite good. Goes long over everybody's head, heads towards that scoreboard, and looking for Trenty Elliott, but it beats him and it's gone out of bounds for yet another throw in. Obviously very bored today. Could be Nari next week. I'm not sure.
That's what I've been told, Nari.
Yeah, it could be Nari Wurra next week, Jason. I want you to come in person and I can introduce you to all the other people here who are rather a lot nicer than you ever were. So might catch you down there at Nari at the Magpie Land in Fox Road. We'll talk about that a little later on, but it's going to be a throw-in front of the scoreboard. It shows Powelltown 135 and Warby 83. Over the back went Walker. Nice tap out as well. They can just play straight down the middle of the ground. They go long over everybody's head. And Jaden Folks tries to lead in the race for the football, but he's been overtaken over there by Dobson. And it goes close to boundary line. I cannot see, Aidan.
Here we go. Warby you've got at the moment. It's a young fella there in Hine.
There we go. Free play now. Well, it's all gone loose now.
Yep, they're going to move it up the middle here. Millgrove haven't seen this too often. Here's Gordon. Gordon can get the ball moving to the outer side now. He goes for Mitchell, but the kick finds MacArthur instead, which is not what he would have wanted. And the kick there, although it's not a bad effort there, and creating the turnover there was Matt Wright. So they get another chance again here. He goes in the middle. Goes to Woolwich, but the kick's a little bit hot. Onto it now with Stephen Sanders. Sanders, oh no, again, they've got another chance here, will be Millgrove. So not the prettiest way of getting inside 50, but they've got there eventually.
That's a mark, surely.
Brilliant there by Tim Elliott.
In between two Warby players there too. So I think any resemblance of systematic play at the moment's gone out the window, mate. It's just a free for all at the moment. There's no one on anyone, and it's made for pretty good footy in the finish here. And this young man's been very impressive. He's kicked 3 goals, 1.
Yep.
He's been a target up there. He'd be terrific if he was their number 2 or 3 forward, wouldn't he?
Certainly, yeah. He's been giving him a few headaches.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful looking kick. Goal umpire dancing a little bit. No, it's just going to fall short and it'll be behind. So just confirmation here from the media boss, Lockie Shaw. It will be Nari first quarter next week. That'll be the game we'll be covering. So
is he the boss, is he?
I suppose so.
Down the road from where I used to live. Here we go now. Oh, kick's been smothered there off the boot of Moody. The umpire lets him go. Plenty of players there for Powelltown. Picked up by Cowan. Has been worked his way well into this game today. He goes up. The Johnny wins the wing. In fact, it's gone out of bounds. And it's gone out for a throw in. I reckon wins at about the 26.5 minute mark. Would have just gone straight through that gate and that lovely warm room and having the only hot shower. You only get 2 hot showers in Warby. Then I reckon Johnny Windsor used to always get the first one. Probably Jerry Crunnen would have got the second. Thrown in once again, centre wing. A couple of old names for those that can remember, and they were guns as well. The whistle went on the play, and it's going to go the way of the skipper there in Benny Ratton. Do whatever he likes, goes backwards, chips it short to Ashby. And they got loose players all over the place. Dyson Walker takes it now at centre half back. They can do what they like, take a bit of time off the clock. Michael Folks, centre wing. And they just go chippity chip, and no one's picking up anyone at the moment. You can get a few easy stats if you like. They play on now. A long kick straight down the ground through Ashby of Powelltown. Goes into my little blind spot, Aidan.
Here we go. And unfortunately, cycling the ball off the ground there and not having a lot of impact with Mullen. So the ball's going to be thrown back into play here. Entry throw in just forward of the wing here for Powelltown. So it'll be Woolridge. It'll be Ratton. Woolridge, it sort of hit him on the head. And here we go, getting the ball forward here is King, and the ball again just trickling to the boundary line. Good little bit of interceptive work there by Warburton. They can get the ball away. Ferrugia makes a contest. He did well. Ferrugia wins with the ground ball. That's a beautiful pick up by Ferrugia. He gets the ball moving inside 50. It's a 2-on-1 here for Trent Elliott. If he can get the ball out of bounds, that's not a bad result, and it does go out of bounds. So a stoppage inside 50 here for Warby Millgrove. Chance to get another late goal. So number numbers start to get down here into the 450 for Warby. So it looks like Folks. No, it'll be Ratton. No, it will be Folks, and it will be Woolridge. Ball tapped down there by Woolridge.
It's in the back.
Free kick here for a push.
Well, just sitting all over his back, wasn't he, there, I think, for Ucha. So umpire says, look, you can't do that.
Yep.
And in the back it was paid. So Powell, with the resulting free kick, they can just take a bit of time off the clock, and they're going to do that too as they just go backwards to Bizzotto. He's in front of the scoreboard. 135 leads 84. The D's in front, and they're just playing kick to kick at the moment as Johnson takes another mark. And if he wants to, he could probably switch play straight back to full back. Doesn't want to do that because standing all alone there was MacArthur, but he goes up centre wing in front of the pavilion at the moment. In front, taking a courageous mark. Umpire said no, he didn't hold it long enough. And now it's gone out of bounds for a throw in. Gutsy effort there too. That might have been Tommy Mara got squashed on the outer side there, or the members' side of the ground. So a throw in. Good to using yellow footy, we can see it. Over the back went Walker. Picked up nicely there, but the ball's been smothered off a handball there. Tries to ricochet its way back in the Sharp's hand. He just falls over at an inappropriate time. Someone from Powelltown just put their boot in it. Goes very, very high and standing underneath, taking a good mark. Umpire lets him play on. And that could have been Ferguson. Goes straight down back towards our forward flank. Here they go. This is Bizzotto on the left foot this time. Big, long kick. Goes to centre half forward over everybody's head, but there's three Warby players just forming a wall. They raffle it off. It's been into the hands of Tommy Marr. He goes for another goal from about 55 out. Unfortunately, Tommy, they're a little bit right of where you've kicked it, and it's gone through for another behind. And Warby will have given it a red hot shot. 12-13, 85, but they trail a Pally 19-15, 129. We've been going 30 minutes in the last quarter.
Kick goes out wide of the bench line. It's not a good one at all. Target there was Mullen, but it goes out to the full. We had a chance here now for Henry Rothwell. I don't know if he's going to have a shot, if he's going to try and centre it. He does try and centre it. It's not a bad option.
Oh,
it's a good kick.
Yep.
And coming in there is Tyson Henry, and he can go back and have a shot. It's Warburton's 13th goal for the afternoon. This to bring it back to 38 points and a much more respectable margin than what it was looking like it was going to get out to earlier in this term.
Absolutely. We were talking about the Johnny Windsor wing. Of course, this young man wearing the famous number 11 of Johnny Windsor from about 25 metres out. That is an absolute flat helicopter. And unfortunately for the young fella Tyson Henry, he's missed it to the left-hand side. Would have loved to have kicked that goal. Probably deserved it, but maybe a bit of fatigue in the leagues. 12-14, 86. The old Maxwell Smart score. They trail Powley 19-15, 1-2-9. What have we done now? 31 minutes. Quarter number 4. They've come out here to Powelltown, and they've got plenty of numbers as the handball comes back over the top by Tyson Walker. Now they're going through the middle of the ground. Nearly got through the fingers of Benny Ratton. Just had the fingernails to hang on to it. Goes out to the pavilion side of the ground. They've got numbers all over the place. This looks like Bayless just got hold of it. No, it wasn't Bayless. In fact, it was Michael Folks. Kicks it down the ground, but it's been marked over here by Matty Wright. What does Matty Wright want to do? Get tangled up, so he has to put it up very high. Who's underneath that? No one but Benny Ratton. And the big guys just keep getting bigger, mate.
They do. It's just so hard as well when you're tired. Your legs are heavy, trying to jump up, and these guys already have a foot on you.
There you go. You know, as I say, don't get any shorter. Just playing around with it at the moment. Jaden Mullen's got it now. Switches play to the broadcast side of the ground, taking another mark. Comfortably, there is a Tyson Walker.
Tyson Walker now. Just goes well along the high ball. Getting it towards the forward 50. No markers. The ball spills out the back. So going out the back here for Powelltown. No, there's not. So they can get it out for the time being. Warburton. Again, they no. Sold himself into trouble was Josh Sharp.
Oh, is it Sharpie or was it Matty Wright?
Oh, maybe it was Wright, but either way, it was a terrible decision. Runs straight into a Lockie Winter net, and unfortunately, he's given away the free kick. And now crosses over to Ashby. Ashby now with a nice measured kick. It's a great kick as well.
It was.
Hitting up a teammate. And it is Matt McLaughlin who can go back and have a shot for goal. This will be the 20th goal of the day here for Powelltown. There can't be too long left. So McLaughlin from about 40 metres out. A little bit of angle about the kick. Runs out in a bit of an arc. The kick is straightening up.
Oh, it's a good kick. Isn't it?
Beautiful kick, and it's a goal. That's the 20th goal of the day here for Powelltown. They lead by 49 points here at Warby. 12-14-86 to 20-15, 135. 33 minutes are gone in the final quarter.
Overtime, and they've done it quite well, haven't they? They kicked another 6 goals this quarter, have Powelltown 2-3, so they've doubled their score in this last quarter, and they've done it pretty comfortably in the finish. Well, just undermanned here, Warby today. But I think, like you said, mate, there's a few positives to be taken out of this. I wouldn't be going in there as a coach and tearing strips off Warby today. I'd be going in there and putting out as many positives as I can, and I think there was quite a few. Walker, dominant in the ruck there for Powley. Gives it across to his teammate Michael Folks, who went without it. Lays a good tackle on his opponent, and the umpire says it's a bit high. And I think that's just have a free kick son. I think there was a lot in that, but Hunn's got it now. He's at centre half back, and he goes short, but doesn't matter now because the siren, it does sound for the completion of this Division 2 game between Warburton, Millgrove and Powelltown. And as a result, Powelltown have gone on to win 20 goals, 15, 135, defeating Warburton, Millgrove 12-14, 86.